Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All functioning systems nominal.
Hello, once again, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Amazing Live Show. And I just realized my lights are still off in the back, so I'm just gonna be right back. Oh man! So today is a little bit busy because it's pretty much a whole new concept today. We're gonna have someone special in the studio, or rather in the virtual studio. First day of Ramadan. So to our Muslim viewers, happy first day of Ramadan. I hope you guys already had your meals, and I understand also because of the current COVID situation, a lot of people are stuck at home, and well, you guys are probably at home having dinner with your family and friends. Family, close family, yeah. So anyway, we do have in the bottom corner. Can you see Emily somewhere there? I'm just trying to point in the window. So Emily's gonna be here in a bit. But before that, we're gonna do some shout outs first, as always. Just gonna say hi to some people who just logged in as well. I see Alex. Hi, Alex. Nice to see you here as well. Kyo Usu. I hope I got your name right. Mato, welcome. Welcome once again to the channel. Tomo Hitogo. And Angela. Hello. Good to see everyone here today. I hope everyone's doing okay. It has been a very challenging week for myself because we do have a lot of projects coming up pertaining to this channel. We have some good news to share with you guys. The Amazing Live Show is now sponsored by Carousel. Okay, so we do have Carousel sponsoring us for the duration of the COVID-19 period. There's this campaign called #MadeInSG. Do check it out. It is a very interesting concept. Basically, they are roping in all the creatives and the artists such as myself and a few others who are into beatboxing, craftsmanship, singing, painting, and it's just a local endeavor to help support artists who have pretty much no choice but to cancel some of their projects and workshops and things like that because of the COVID-19 pandemic. So that's something really awesome. Also, we do have another piece of good news. Tonight it's another sponsored show, and this time we are sponsored by Brown Colour Singapore Private Limited. Now, Brown Colour Singapore Private Limited is actually known as let me just bring up the page. Where did my link go? Brown Colour Singapore Private Limited. Yeah. Okay. Just give me a sec. There we go. Okay, so they are a local distributor for brown color lights as well as phase 1 cameras and ASO monitors as well, and of course they support Capture One. So today we're gonna have a special giveaway. We're gonna have a giveaway of a legit copy of Capture One Pro 20, but only open to Singaporeans. Malaysian friends, don't worry. Tomorrow you have your chance, because tomorrow we're gonna have Wesley on the show, and he's from Malaysia, and we're gonna have another sponsored show by this time around by Sigma Malaysia, and we're gonna have a Capture One Pro 20 giveaway there as well. Let's see who else is online. Wow, there's a lot of chat going on. I really love the chat box now. It's so active. Shafiq, nice to see you here as well. Watarame, ayo. Kaito des, hello. How are you? Katie, nice to see you here as well. Astelisha, hello. Wow, you had to make an account just for this. I'm very flattered. Thank you so much. And how's Japan? I hope everything's okay there. Yukirarin, yes, the DJ's in the house, yo. We also have wow, so many people are like messaging at the same time. I'm trying to read through slowly. A lot. Ha. Okay. Lucky Stella, hello. How are you? Australian friends, I'm so sorry. I'm still trying to work something out with Australia right now. Give me a couple of episodes. I'll see what's what's gonna happen there. James, hi, good to see you here as well again. James is an alumni of the Amazing Live Show. He was on this show a couple of episodes back. Do check that out. That episode's really cool. It's all about colors and ASO monitors. Patrick, happy to see you here, buddy. Good to see you here as well. I will get Capture One Pro when my office MacBook is given to me. Heh. Ayo. Just get your MacBook Pro. In fact, get Capture One now. It's fantastic. It's a software that works on both PC and Mac, even though you're using the same serial number. Okay. For those people who are using anything other than Capture One, do give it a shot. There's a Capture One Pro demo trial copy that's available online. You can get it free right now. I mean, it's available as a demo trial copy, but it's fully featured and lasts for 30 days, so you can check it out as well. Yeah, but anyway, back to our sponsor for today, Bronco Singapore. So check it out. They do sell Capture One as well, and trust me, when it comes to them, their after sales support is phenomenal. It's very fantastic. I actually use Bronco lights. Well, let me just show you something. That's a very bad angle. I think my webcam drooped a bit. Let me just show you. This is my home setup right now where I run virtual workshops. You can see this is my Bronco light. So this is really awesome. So I do have some Bronco lights. I have two Cirrus L400s, and I have a Cirrus L800 and a MovePack 1200L. So I'm very happy with my Bronco lights. They are really fantastic. So Bronco Singapore is wonderful to work with. Okay, so wow, there's a lot of chat messages. Tonight is really alive. Let's see. Estella says, I come support. Yes, thank you so much. Arigato gozaimasu, because you're in Japan. I gotta speak in Japanese. This recording quality is really good. Yes, of course. I'm using a Sony a6500 mirrorless camera as my main webcam because quality is good. I love image quality that's high end. Audio wise, I'm using a Blue Yeti, so you can see it's a condenser mic. It's really fantastic. I miss bubble tea too. Yes, me too. I miss bubble tea, but it's okay. Just drink water. It's fantastic as well. Dude, wow, so many messages. Cream cheese, Liho. Yeah, Liho. After what Emily told me about the logo being in, I don't think it looks like a lion anymore. Ever since she told me what it looks like. Yeah, Shafiq, thanks for joining us as well. All I want is a brown color pen. Wow. Why settle for a brown color pen when you can go get a Phase 1 pen? Oh well. Okay, wow, well, let's see. Hold on, let me just try to read the messages. I thought those things on top of you were ketupats. What? Ketupat? Where? What ketupat are you looking at? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't really like ketupat. I like sambal goreng. Banyaknya lampu, tak panas ke? Nope, it's very cold. That's why I'm wearing a jacket. Aaron maintain. Who's Aaron? Where's Aaron? Aaron is somewhere. I have no idea where Aaron is. I don't know who Aaron is. Is Aaron someone? I don't know. When we wish together, we are broke colors. Yes, we are. Okay, so anyway, back to the show. As always, before the show starts, I always share people. My personal website is www.drmizamin.com, and I think my moderators are not around, so I'm just gonna put up my ad. So this is Jarvis. Jarvis, tell them where my website can be found. Thank you so much, Jarvis. So this is my personal website, or my company website. This is actually my Facebook page. You can see a lot of people messaging. Yeah, okay, nothing to see there. Then, yeah, in case you're wondering, I really hope someday I can bring Sales Chong to my show. That would be so awesome. It would be so epic. But anyway, this is my Facebook page. Hit the like button. I have not been shooting much lately because of COVID-19. I can't do much over there. I can't travel. I can't shoot. I can't. Well, I'm stuck at home. But I've been doing virtual workshops online, so you guys can take a look at that as well. I can share some tips and tricks on how to do shoots and things like that. At the same time also, yeah, just hit the like button and have fun with that. Alright, this is my Twitter account. Okay, my Twitter page. You can take a look at the stuff I put up there as well. It's full of updates. I will always share the next episode of the Amazing Life Show, when it's gonna happen and all that. I also put up challenges. So right now we do have this hashtag Stay at Home Challenge with A-MEZ. So if you look for this on Twitter, you can actually see that I am running a friendly competition of some sort. So basically, you just need to go around your home and look for what do you call that, the most boring things around. By boring things, I mean like everyday items, and then shoot it, make it look interesting and epic. In this case, I shot a bottle of soybean sauce with just one light, and an electric shaver with just one light as well. So this is something that you can try at home, put it out online on social media, and put your hashtag Stay at Home Challenge with A-MEZ to participate. And there's no winner. This contest is it's a friendly competition. It's just a made-up game, and the points don't matter. Just like Donald Trump's opinions. But anyway, This is, of course, my Twitter channel, Twitter profile. You can take a look at it here as well. Then this is my YouTube channel. You can take a look at my vlog, my reviews. You can take a look at that as well. I do have some behind the scenes videos. Now, some of you guys who are cosplayers, I can see there are a lot of cosplayers joining in right now. I do have behind the scenes videos of some of my previous works, which I somehow can't find right now, but it's on, oh yeah, it's on the playlist section. So you can actually take a look at behind the scenes. So yeah, this is quite a few lah. Yeah, I think the most famous one is this one here. That's Shizu or Reina cosplay, and yeah, this is my favorite behind the scenes video. So you can take a look at you can take a look at that as well. I do have, for those people who are into Mad Max Fury Road, I actually did a shoot as well a long time ago in a collaboration with some Malaysian cosplayers. This was so long ago, man. I can't believe it. It's been so long, but this was one of the more fun shoots I've ever done. We literally had someone who looked like Immortan Joe. I mean, check this out, man. Look at that. Yeah, this lady, Psycho. She's psychotic. She's so epic. This is crazy. This is a lady. She's got makeup and all kind of crazy stuff. So this is amazing stuff. All right. So take a look at all my social media channels. Like, subscribe, follow, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Right then. Today we are going to have a special guest on the show. We have Emily. So Emily is also known as Emily Flip, and she has her own little outfit called Emily Fliptography. She's a very interesting personality. I mean, like apart from the fact that she's totally obsessed with Mala and May 2, she is very much someone with a very humble beginning. Like she started out with no camera. She had to borrow cameras. I'll share the story. I mean, let her share the story later. But she started off as a cosplay photographer, but now she is a conceptual portrait photographer. And look at her works. Bloody hell, it's crazy. I don't know what happened. It's like overnight, you know, something happened, and then maybe an angel flew down and touched her head, and then she decided to like become someone else, totally different, come up with great epic works. And this is totally unbelievable. I mean, like, you look at her works, it speaks of so much in story. Yeah, even got golden skeleton all. Yes, we will announce the Malaysians giveaway. Wait, is it Malaysia or is it Indonesia? I think it's Indonesia. Malaysia is tomorrow. Yeah, so I'll double check it. I think the results are here. Yeah, tonight is actually Singapore and Indonesia. Malaysia is tomorrow. Too bad. But anyway, oh my gosh. Oh my god, why my video always lag? Are you watching this from a mobile phone? Because if you're on a mobile phone, there is a little bit of lag. Can't be helped. But yeah. Otherwise, it's okay. Wait, let me just adjust my aircon a bit. It's a bit off. Somehow my aircon is facing the wrong way, so I'm feeling very hot right now. Okay, back to this again. Freezing. Yeah, it's raining right now. But it's not as cold as Japan. I think Japan below 10 degrees Celsius. Oh my god, that is very cold. Yeah. Anyway, for those of you who are tuning in tonight, we are also gonna have a giveaway for Capture One as well. So stay online. Just a little bit of background information about Emily as well. She is a Nikon user, but you know, a lot of people are saying that you need to get the greatest and latest camera to shoot, but she's still using a D600, guys. That's a camera from 5 freaking years ago, but she came up with this amazing works. Except for this one will shot with a Phase 1 camera. I know this because I was there. But look at her works, it's just amazing, right? On top of that, she's also my partner in crime. The two of us have collaborated together, and we actually ran workshops together in Singapore and Malaysia. We actually did workshops in Malaysia as well. So this is actually a throwback to Light It Up. I'm gonna put the link here in the chat box. This is actually our first ever workshop together called Light It Up at Luminos Studio, I think. Yeah, Luminos Studio. I always confuse it with the other one, but this was Luminos Studio, I think in 2019 March. Wow, yeah, time flies, man. And Mato, you were one of the models there. So we had so many participants, and we actually taught them how to set up simple lighting setups and shoot against different backdrops and things like that. And we actually encouraged some of the participants to upload their works. So these are actually some of the participants' works, and it's amazing because some of them have never touched lighting equipment before in the studio, and it's just amazing what they came up with. You know, it's really cool. Um, a lot of very good feedback for that particular workshop as well. And then we decided to bring it to Kuala Lumpur. So we actually had a special workshop in Malaysia as well. This is the light side of people, because we wanted to come up with a different title. There were reasons. We couldn't call it Light It Up anymore. But anyway, this was held at the Brown Malaysia Sedian Berhad Studio, and we had so much fun sharing how to shoot with lights in the studio as well. So this was us. Pretty cool. Quite a few participants as well, and they actually submitted these works as well. So it's really good to see that some folks who have never touched lighting equipment before come up with very interesting concepts and shots as well. So this is really cool. So if you guys are from Malaysia or Singapore and you're interested and want us to run another workshop when this COVID-19 thing is over, let us know in the chat box. I think if there's enough response, we will be coming up with something as well. Australia, if you can find someone to sponsor there, our trip, sure, why not? And I will not accept anything less than a 3-star hotel with running hot water. 4-star will be better. 5-star is the best. 3-star can lah. It's not got rooftop and aircon can already, or ceiling, you know, the room. Okay. Anyway, before we bring Emily on board, let's have a look at one of her behind the scenes video. This was actually shot of by the way, this one, the model, right? The model, right? I totally fanboyed, okay? She is Mylene Sarli, and she's an actress, and she was one of the models, one of the actresses in Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm not shitting you, it's amazing. Mylene is so nice to work with, but yeah, she was the model for Emily's shoot here. She's a mermaid, and I was the behind the scenes video. So let's just take a look. I'll let the music and the video speak for itself, okay? All right, stand by. Yep, there you go. This is a really epic shoot. It was amazing. For those of you guys who are actually wondering where we shot this, it was actually shot somewhere in Singapore, and I'm not gonna tell you where exactly, but it's somewhere in Singapore, near the water, got sand. So it's an amazing thing watching her work, and I think for her, I think she was very happy because she actually came out with wonderful shots. For me, I had a huge nightmare for that one because my shoes got washed away by the water, and to make things worse, the splash flew up into my lens, and I just received that lens like 2 days before, so it was quite sad. Yeah, my shoes got washed away by the water, and there was seaweed inside. But anyway, shots were good, right? So it was all worth it. So it was quite funny. Anyway, this is Emily's Facebook page as well. I'm just gonna put the link in the chat box so you guys can take a look at it later. She has come up with so many amazing works, and you know what's the thing that really makes it very interesting? It's the very fact that she works with very minimal budget. Okay, and every time she tells me something like this, I feel like running a donation drive for her. It's quite sad because she always has to find like random stuff from downstairs, pick it up and stuff like that. And she's always asking me, yeah, see, give me money. She's always asking me for money again. Anyway, let's bring her on board the show proper. I think she's been waiting in the there we go. Okay, let me. Did I get it right? Okay. She's been waiting in the silent mode for a long time. You know, normally she talks a lot of things, but this time I actually press the mute button. I can mute her. That's the power of being me right now. Totally love power in that sense. But anyway, yeah, I'm just kidding. Unmute time. All right, Emily, you're now live on the Amazing Live Show. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us today and for being such a wonderful friend and for being so inspirational. Can you hear me, Emily?
Yeah, I can.
Okay,
Can you hear
good. Guys,
me?
can you hear him? Yeah, I think they can hear you loud and clear as well. Is it okay if you adjust your microphone? Maybe you can pump up the volume a bit. You sound a little bit soft at the moment.
About now.
Yeah, much better. Just don't swallow
Okay,
your
then I got to
microphone.
hold onto my earpiece.
No. I think you just let it drip. Is there any way you can increase the volume? Just now when
How
we were
about
doing the
just
test
speak
was
louder?
better. Huh? Sorry?
How about just speak louder?
Yeah, I think that will work as well. Yeah, you can
Eh.
tape it to your face. Actually, you tape it with your face across your face like that. She's always telling me to use
No,
May
no, no,
too.
no. Like that.
Yeah, fantastic.
Okay.
I'm gonna screenshot you, and this is gonna be your profile photo from now on. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you once again for joining us today, and yeah. Anyway, Emily and I we go back quite a fair bit, and I just want to show you guys this. This is something I commissioned for. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, you guys can see. Yeah, so this is actually a test print. I clearly screwed this up, put the paper wrongly. But this is our pretty much our relationship as professionals towards one another, and also as friends, of course. She is like Peter Parker, and I'm like Tony Stark. Yeah, that this is based on a true story, right? Actually, the movies Iron Man 1, 2, and 3 are an autobiography of my life. Anyway, Emily, can you still hear me, or are you just being...
Yeah, I can. I'm just quiet.
Okay. I was wondering what's going on, Emily. You're just being so quiet. That's so unlike you.
It's a bit harder to speak with the earpiece.
No, actually, just let it drop. Like, it's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay lah, fine lah. Next time I'll buy you a headset lah. Okay. Jeez. Okay. so sad. Okay. Anyway, let's tell the viewers who Emily Flip is. Actually, I always wondered, where you get the flip from? Where did flip come from?
It's actually an inside joke. It's not. It's not a very happy sunshine joke, but it's basically something to do with flipping tables.
Right.
And then it just sort of like it just stuck with me for like many years. So I just decided to name my photography page Fliptography.
So it started off from a very unhappy thing.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I always
But
thought
it,
that
it was like it was unhappy. It was a very unhappy thing, but it was funny as well. So
you have a lot of very weird sentiments when it comes to your naming. But yeah, I guess that works. I guess that works. Okay. So tell me about yourself. Like who is Emily? Okay, let's try that again.
Okay.
What do you do? Who are you? What do you shoot?
Okay, I
etc.
am a freelance photographer and I specialize mostly in conceptual portraits. And recently I've been trying out fashion and color gel photography. But yeah, I mostly specialize in fairy tale conceptual stuff and I like to do my own setups. And yeah, just enjoy shooting, I guess.
Okay, before we continue, why is there a slender man in the back?
Oh, that's my mannequin.
It's like it looks like Slender Man.
It's
Oh,
a
Slender
costume that
Woman.
I'm working on.
So you do have that, and just to share with the viewers at home, like you tell me that you come up with your own concept and things like that. Do you create your own costumes and headpiece and things like that as well?
I do it all the time. Like I think from 2 years back, I already started making like dresses that had flowers all over them. And I'm not sure if you also my photos from Europe. Both of the dresses that the models wore are actually made by me, including the headpiece as well. Yeah.
How do you
So
transport
I'm
them?
planning to work on more so that maybe I can rent them out next time or something.
Okay. So for those of you guys who are actually interested in conceptual shoots and things like that, but want to do your own and then want to just rent the gear or the dress, you can always ask her. Maybe she'll rent you out at a good price. But you have none my size, right?
I thought your idea is to be naked, not have
No. If I were to do that, then everyone will just, the internet will explode, man. That's how I will wreck the internet. Okay. So how do you start out in photography?
Okay, so actually, I'm sure most of you know by now, I actually started out as a cosplayer first back in 2010. And at that point of time, we cosplayers, we do have our photo shoots as well, but it's more of like it's a hobby thing. We don't pay anyone. It's like a 50-50 sort of thing. And then at the point of time, I also assisted for many photo shoots because some of my friends, they just need helpers, so I will just go down and help. So I had no knowledge about photography, but I would just observe how the photographer works, and I just found it quite interesting because it's like what you see in real life versus what I see in camera is like whoa, what is this magic? Oh my god! So I just slowly found an interest in photography, and I think it was it was 2014 where I first tried to shoot because Angela, hi Angela, yeah, Angela, she wasn't very comfortable working with some of the photographers in the coscom because she's just more comfortable with me lah. So after that, I just took a camera that I had at home. Actually, I still have it right now. It's a Canon
Could you show us?
G12.
It's
It's a
what?
Canon G12.
Oh my god, that's
You see, can you
ancient.
see? It's still working eh. I'm surprised.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's this like mini like zoom in, zoom out.
And I just realized that that's Angela on the chat box.
Yeah,
I was like,
Angela.
Yeah, I was looking at the name. I was like, Angela. Who's Angela? Sounds like some Arabic woman. Angela.
Yeah. Yeah, like that was the first photo shoot that I did. In fact, I can show you the photo right now if you want.
Yeah.
If you
Show
want
us,
to
show
see.
us. I'm always interested to see like your old works.
Okay, let me show ya.
Alex, no, that's not the camera that I put you up to the challenge. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's this.
That
This was like this was
this
my
was
very
shot
first
in
photo
a
shoot.
G12. Holy cow.
Yeah.
This was at Fort Canning, yeah.
Yeah, for Canning. That's also my costume actually. I lent
who's-
her my costume.
Wait, who's that? Is that Angela?
Yeah, that's Angela.
For real, Angela, you look great here.
Yeah. It was so long ago.
This was 2014.
Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Wow.
Yeah, so I just went on, like, I after that photo shoot, I realized, like, oh my god, like, shooting is so fun, I want to do more. then I really enjoyed like the entire color editing process as well. To be honest, I think that was what I enjoyed most. I really like photoshopping and post-processing and all. And then I just moved on to shooting a little bit more with my same camera.
This
Yeah, this
I can recognize some of the characters. That's Goku down there from Genso Maden Sayuki.
yeah, that's Goku.
Hara Heta.
Yeah,
favorite
then
line.
you recognize a few familiar faces. Mato is in here as well.
Who? Where?
Mato
Where's Mato?
on the top left
That's
and
Mato.
the right.
Shit,
Yeah.
shut up. Shut up, that's Mato. Oh my god, you look like one of the Team Rocket characters from Pokemon. With the purple hair and the pink hair.
Yeah, so a lot of my friends, I've known them for a really long time lah.
Wow.
And we've been working together since like years ago.
This is really like a throwback to 6 years ago. Where,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
you
so-
can see, you know, that there are traces where you were really pushing your experimental boundaries, try to get the concept in, the light in. But it's still, you know, raw. It looks very raw that you're still trying and all that. And to see
know what?
you
You know what's
come so
funny?
far, it's
Speaking of
crazy.
raw,
Uh-huh.
none of these were shot in raw.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about as in the shots were, but I'm pretty sure you were shooting in JPEG.
To me, raw was sashimi. Okay, I didn't know what raw
Hey,
was.
it's okay, you know. When I first started out, I was shooting with a bloody 16 megabyte CF card. James, you will probably know about it. 16 megabyte, not even gigabyte.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was crazy. So that was my life back then. Wow.
Oh my god, that's
but
hilarious.
this JPEG, you know, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. For the
Yeah.
90s.
Hey!
I'm just kidding. But I think
Yeah.
by today's standards, it's still, yeah, like what Katie said. Honestly, it's still nice even by today's standards. I think it's pretty good. You know, when it comes to cosplay photography, I think you are one of the more, how to say, talented photographers out there. And I'm saying this without biasness, not because you keep on telling me I'm very handsome and all that, but it is something
I've
that's
never
honest.
said that before, publicly.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about the $50 you slid under the table either.
Hey, what? It's
I'm
more
just
like,
kidding.
why would I give you money but I don't have money to save myself?
Okay. So anyway, moving on. So when did you get your first DSLR?
Oh yeah, okay. So I actually I think late in 2015 I actually started shooting with a DSLR, but it was borrowed from a friend. Yeah, it was borrowed from a friend, and it is actually a D600 as well.
Oh,
Nikon D600.
Same model.
Yeah, correct. So I was very used to that model. That's why when I finally saved up enough and bought my own DSLR in 2016, yeah, 2016, then yeah, I bought a Nikon D600 as well.
Oh, okay.
Because I was already familiar with it. Yeah.
And
I liked it.
Okay, great. Then you know, when it comes to the gear and all that, it's great that you move up to DSLR, right? But during that time, were you shooting with lights already, or you still? Because I see a lot of natural lighting here. Just
Okay,
curious.
I only started shooting with lights at the end of 2018.
That's, wow, 2 years difference.
Yeah. Only at the end of 2018, and the first time was the shoot with Mira, the white brown color lights.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was the first time.
That's crazy. I mean, like from shooting with no flash and daylight, and then suddenly boom, brown color lights.
Yeah, like boom,
Crazy.
upgrade. What is this upgrade?
Oh man, the person who lent you the brown color lights must be so awesome. But anyway. Just kidding. Okay. Anyway,
I'm sure you are.
Yeah, I know. I get told that a lot. Okay, let's move on to the slides. I mean, I saw your previous slides just now. I remember that you have more shots.
Yeah.
And I recall that when I first got to know you, you were shooting, even though you were shooting with DSLR, you were shooting a lot predominantly with just natural lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's take a look at some of your shots then.
Okay.
Self-praise is no praise.
I realized that it's blocking. Our chat's blocking.
Yeah,
Can you
I think the shot that really caught my eye before I got to know you proper was the one you shot of Rainer at the bottom there at Noctis.
Yeah, the one at the middle, the bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I really like that one. I don't know why it was like, wow, this is nice, you know.
I
And
found
and
it quite so only, to be
I
honest.
like it. I like it. I don't know
Uh,
why, because I think because she's in black, and then it's just a nice contrast compared to the surrounding area where it's all white mostly. Um,
ah,
but what captivated me back then, to be honest, was when I discovered this shot and I realized that this shot was taken by a female cosplay photographer, which is quite rare. For those viewers who are tuning at home, you probably have heard of so many male cosplay photographers, but to see a female cosplay photographer, that's quite rare. I mean, in Singapore, at least I feel.
yeah, it is very rare.
So
Used to
so
be, during that time, it was quite rare.
yeah. So
Yeah.
when you first started out as a female cosplay photographer, um, did you encounter any challenges?
Meaning what? Sexism issue?
It could be anything. Could be anything in general. Yeah.
Okay, if it's from like a female standpoint, definitely we would encounter like some not very nice sexist issues, I guess. So basically, like there, how to say? Okay, because when I bought the D600, it was considered quite good during that time. Yeah, during that time. So sometimes I will be going to events with that camera because I want to shoot cosplayers and all. And then there are photographers that have actually made a remark to me before saying like, "Wow, you got D600, wow, masters, yeah."
And that wasn't really a very honest compliment. It
Yeah.
was more sarcasm, I
Yeah, it
suppose.
was very condescending. Then there are also times where like I was still a hobbyist then. I was really just playing around, not taking anything seriously, just help friends take a few shots and then just leave. So my friend, she invited me to a group shoot.
Yep.
And then I was supposed to be like a second shooter, like a side shooter. So there is already a main photographer. But I think they didn't notify the main photographer that there was going to be a second shooter. So when I arrived at the photo shoot, he was quite rude about it. Yeah, he was quite unhappy. Like he made it quite clear. Then so he asked me what camera I use or what gear I use and all. Probably no one to do like gear talk and all. But at that point of time, I was still borrowing the Nikon camera from my friend. So I told him that like, oh, this I don't own a camera because I'm still borrowing it lah. Then he said this. How can you call yourself a photographer if you don't own a camera? I'm like,
Sucks. That's terrible.
Okay, bye. But it's a long time ago. It's like, yeah, it doesn't matter anymore.
All's forgiven, I guess, with
Yeah,
regards to the
yeah.
person.
Like I'm alright with him. So like whatever, man, it's fine.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
just too bad. I mean, you could have told us where he lives and all that.
No lah, don't need lah.
I'm just kidding. But it's good to hear that you've taken a high road and just sort of like brush it off, forgive and forget.
Yeah.
Well, not forget, but at least keep at the back of the mind, and instead of going all emotional about it, you kind of used it as a springboard to do greater things. I mean,
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
think that's what you've done, and you've done it so well, which I hope other cosplay photographers or even female photographers in general, when they look at your works and your past history, hopefully they will feel motivated, instead of feeling that this photography industry is all about masculinity. It's all about men, right? I mean, like you've got your heroes as well, and one of your heroes is Bella Kotak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's nice to see a lot of female photographers who actually come out and create wonderful works of art. And I think that's what makes me start looking at your works more and more, because as you evolve, you do fall into the category of that particular type of photographers. I mean, when I look at Bella's works, I go like, wow. Then I look at your works like, holy crap, wow. And you're from Singapore and you're my friend.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm not saying this because you're my friend, but it's really true. I mean, this is what you came up with, right? So now since you did bring up the fact that someone was talking to you about gear talk, let's talk about gear now, all right? So apart from your G12, which you're not gonna bring up ever again.
I surprised it's still working.
Yeah, it's delighting you always. That's Canon.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Oh, that's so sad. Canon, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. That was not part of the script. So anyway, so what's in your bag? And okay, let's start with that first. What's in your bag?
Okay. My Nikon D600.
Yeah, it's still alive.
I mean, it's still alive. I'm still shooting with it.
Yeah.
And the lenses that I often use that I always use for every shoot is my 85mm.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Nikon 85mm f1.8. Yeah. And I have Nikon 35mm f2 as well. Yeah. And Sigma 50mm 1.4.
Mm-hmm.
And Nikon 24mm 1.4 as well. Yeah.
So which of these lenses is the one that you can't live without
85.
for portrait, right?
Yeah, I love 85. Like I just like the effect and all.
The focal
Just
length
been
is
used to
amazing.
shooting it.
Yeah. Okay. Cheap and good 85. Yeah. Yours is the what? 1.8, right?
Sorry?
Yours is the F.
Yeah, the 1.8.
Yeah. If I'm not wrong, the one with Shizu at the bottom that was shot at 85. Am I right?
I don't remember.
Don't remember. So much for that question. Okay, let's swing.
Wait, when I was shooting for Shizu, it was a Sigma lens. Because Luna Works,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Luna Works was lending all the people that shoot in the studio like Sigma lenses.
Oh yeah,
so
I remember they had the Sigma lenses on hand
Yeah.
for rental.
I think it was a 50mm actually.
50mm.
I think it's a 50.
Yeah, should be.
Yeah.
It could be the 50. It could be the 50. Okay,
Yeah.
let's take a look at the next slide because we are starting to see the evolution of Emily here.
Oh yeah, okay, so
Let's take a look at the next one.
yeah, so this was when you introduced Capture One to me.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
You can see there's a
You can
big
tell
difference.
the totally upgrade.
Massive upgrade. It's like you roll a 6-star in Arc Knights and then boom.
I wrote many for Aaron, many 6 stars and 5 stars.
You need to roll for me, man. I've been drawing that stupid Crocodile girl for don't know how long already. I feel like deleting the app already. Stupid game. Dumb game. 4 weeks on and still the same Crocodile girl.
So funny.
Cruz, is that her name? Oh, terrible person. If you hate a person so much, rename her Cruz.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
so
tell us more about these shots.
yeah, so this was the year where I learned flash photography.
Wow.
Yeah, this was the year. You can see that the bottom two on the the middle bottom photo is done entirely by flash.
Oh, you mean Poison Ivy at the bottom?
Yeah, the Poison Ivy. Yeah, Katie.
Katie, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
so it was
amazing.
kind of funny story because it was actually raining very heavily for that shoot. So I was wearing this Thailand pants, you know, the very thin, flimsy type. So okay, so when I was taking a shot, I was gonna squat, but you know, cause my pants was wet, so it stuck to my skin. So when I squat, it ripped apart, and it was funny because the ripping sound of the pants is louder than the rain. Yeah, I can find it.
I recall this incident because you actually took a photo of your torn pants and put on Facebook.
Yeah, it was so funny. Oh my god.
Oh man. Oh, but the results actually are pretty good, and it was real rain, right?
Yeah, it's rain.
It's real rain. It's not like spray water kind.
No.
But I think the very first set of shots that you did with flash is the one in the middle.
Yeah, the one in the middle.
Yeah. So how was that like?
Oh, it was so challenging. It was so challenging. So
What
basically,
challenges?
I had to balance the flash and the ambient light. Yeah, because this was shot at Chinatown rooftop. So there was this spotlight, continuous light. I don't know what it's there for, but yeah. So I had to learn to use that as my ambient light and then put the flash however I want it to be. So because oh wait, this was the first time I shot with flash. Yeah, sorry, it wasn't a mirror shoot.
No, this is the one.
The mirror shoot was like a proper flash photography shoot. This one is more of like a having fun, just play around type. So
that was the one where I was there to assist you.
yeah.
Strobes.
So this one was a challenge, but okay lah. Still, I thought it turned out quite okay.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, like for a first time, you know. But that so what were the challenges that you faced in both of these Poison Ivy and crap, I forgot the name of the character.
Tokyo Ghoul.
Tokyo Ghoul, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay. So for Tokyo Ghoul, I did not understand how light works. Didn't have a modifier as well. So it was just a bare flash. And I just didn't know where the light will spill into and all, cause I just never had experience with it. Yeah. Yeah. So and also because I only had one flash, so I had to put my shutter speed really low. And that might cause, the camera to shake, and then the photo might turn out blurry and all. And then my ISO was pumped up really, really high. So it was, so the photo was really grainy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then.
But okay, it suits the character, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, at Tokyo Ghoul, this character, what's his name?
Kaneki Ken.
Kaneki.
Kaneki Ken. No, okay, not cannot.
Kaneki, okay, Kaneki. So I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it suits the narrative of the Tokyo Ghoul anime, right?
Yeah.
Very gritty, bloody. I watched only one episode.
It's fine. You're not missing out.
I can't. Because I remember I shot a Kaneki, Eugene Fei, I think in 2015. I had no idea what the character was, so I had to do a crash course the night before. I'm like, oh, first episode, watch only. Then after that, I'm like, cannot lah. Not my thing.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah. So I also know that in the bottom right, Reef's shot with the typewriter.
Yeah.
I always say Neon Evangelion Violent Garden. Okay, that actually is one of the shots that actually kind of what do you call that? Made me curious about how you shoot, because it's literally shot at home, in someone's home.
In Reef's home, yeah.
Yeah. So and all those flowers, they are real.
No, they're fake.
Oh.
But I painted them. Yeah.
I mean, no. As in the flower, yeah, clearly they're fake. You make them your own, but so many of them for real.
Yeah.
And then after you showed the behind the scenes, and she was sitting down there instead, or something like that.
Yeah.
So can you tell the viewers, when it comes to setting up design, setting up the shots for this kind of thing, what do you actually have to prepare?
Okay, let me change my slides. Okay, I go to the. Okay.
The behind the scenes shots, yeah.
Yeah, behind the scenes, like how I mix stuff and all. Yeah, so okay, most of the things that I gather for the shoot are usually free. I usually ask people around, hey, do you still want this? Don't want it anymore? You can dump it to me. I'm like a rubbish bin. Yeah, so yeah, then the flowers that you see in this shot. At that point of time, I remember it was my boyfriend's cousin's wedding.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I attended as well. So I saw that, oh my god, they have so much flowers. Let me take some. So I went to ask them for permission. Just took a bunch. Yeah, and then I just dried them. So yeah, we used it solely for this shoot. Yeah, actually I used it for many other shoots as well. But yeah, it lasted quite long. So usually the things that I would advise people to have during photo shoots is clips and duct tape, and safety pin.
Safety pins are the best, really. Save a lot of lives.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, in this set, you can't really tell. I mean, I didn't use any light stands, but I actually say that stands are very, very useful as well.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Especially the voice-activated ones.
I had one here. Yeah. Only sure I have one.
Okay, let's backtrack to the previous slide, because I recall you also have some of the shots to show in terms of your evolution as a photographer.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
Yeah, this was, I think, in 2000 and... Oh, this was in 2017 to 18. Yeah. 17 to 18, correct. Then I slowly moved on to... I just stopped shooting cosplay. And
Why?
I just started shooting conceptual stuff instead.
What made you stop shooting cosplay?
Okay, so I think back in 2017, back in 2017, I came across this photographer called Kirsty Mitchell.
Oh yes, Kristen Mitchell.
Yes,
Yep.
correct. And
Yep.
she at that point of time she just released her Wonderland photo book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like honestly that really like that inspired me so much and made me want to try out this genre of photography. So Kirsty Mitchell basically does very much on fairy tales.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes stories, laws, and all this sort of stuff. So I wanted to do that sort of stuff as well. So usually during my photo shoots, I would try to have like a story for the character, so that it's easier to plan. Yeah, when you have something to base the photo shoot on.
So in this case, we have like a demon.
You know the Japanese demon Hanya?
Hanya, yeah, Hanya.
Yeah, Hanya is basically the female demon of jealousy or something like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
Does this shoot have any relation to a past shoot? Because I recall you did one shoot with a girl with an umbrella, and I think it's the same model like Mato still, right?
Yeah,
With the
that's
Hanya
what.
mask. So
Correct.
So,
It's actually like we did the casual shoot first.
mm-hmm.
That one was also, if you look at the outfit and everything, the decoration is also the Hanya face.
Yeah. Do
So
you have it here right now?
no, I don't have it. You can go to my page.
Oh, okay. You can see on your page. Okay, fine.
Yeah. So we just wanted to do like a connecting shoot or something like that. Yeah.
Like a sequel.
Not really a sequel, more like a prequel. No, this is like the ancient times. Then
It's like,
the casual one is like modern AU.
why is it like Sayuki like that? The modern one, then go back 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Something like that. So is it gonna be a Hanya 3?
Mato, will there be?
Stay tuned for Hanya
Yeah,
3.
stay tuned.
This time she has 2 swords, 3 horns.
Where's the third one?
For real. Okay. So let's move on to the next slide. Let's see what else you have in store for us.
Yeah, okay. So yeah.
Oh wait.
just-
Before we talk about this one, the previous shot. Let's go back to the previous shot real quick. Where was this shot?
Oh yeah, okay. So this was shot right outside my house.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
It's not even a real studio.
No, I don't have the budget for that.
Yeah, and so that's what makes you even more intriguing. The very fact that you can actually shoot this outside your house. I mean, for viewers who are tuning in right now, if you're wondering how, not how she lives, but where she lives. I'm not gonna tell you the address, of course, but basically she stays in this kind of like most Singaporean dwellers. We live in these buildings. It's called HDB flat. So it's pretty much like an apartment based kind of thing with a small corridor attached to it. And if you're lucky, you actually have got a corner unit or your own elevator unit, well, landing of sorts, with your own set of corridor you can employ other things. So Emily, this is pretty much your playground.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm lucky enough to be the only person living in that level.
Yeah,
So I have the space outside to do all of my shoots. Yeah.
lucky. Can you imagine if you actually live in a flat where you have to share corridor with someone? Yeah.
There's a reason why I don't want to move out of this house like ever. I'm gonna stay here forever. Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, corner units unite, man. Okay,
Yeah.
so for those tuning in right now, if at any point in time you have questions for Emily and you want her to address them, feel free to ask the question. Wow, actually the chat box, a lot of people talking.
I can't see the chat box because I'm sharing the screen.
It's okay. I'll if the questions actually come in, I'll just share them with you. So don't worry about that.
Okay.
All right, so let's look at the next slide, the one with the flowers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what happened here?
This was, oh my god, it was shot exactly a few days ago, exactly 1 year ago.
1 year plus a few days.
Yeah, 1 year and a few days ago. Yeah. So I made the dress for this shoot. In fact, this is a dress that I recycled many times. I used it for 3
I'm quite
different
familiar with that dress also.
Yeah, because she wore it as well. Yeah, for
Yeah.
her shoot review.
Yes. This dress has seen so many photo shoots. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, we do have a question here from Hiyate Baka. How much have you spent so far in your photography journey? And I'm going to ignore Angela's question because I can.
Is she asking you about Mate 2?
Yeah, she did.
Okay. Okay, oh my god. Okay, so I bought all of my camera equipment for the camera and lens are all second hand.
Mhm.
So I spent a total of around 2K. 2000.
Camera equipment.
Camera and lens.
What about lights,
For
laptop?
lights, okay, because I bought Godox because it's cheap. Yeah.
Affordable.
Affordable. Yeah.
Affordable.
It's I think I bought three lights and a few stands and soft boxes for 500.
Ooh. not
Yeah.
bad. And what laptop do you use now? Actually, I know the
I-
answer lah, but
I wonder which one. Yeah. MacBook Pro Retina 15-inch.
and is it a 2015 model with a 1
Yes, it's a
terabyte SSD?
2015 model. It used to be your.
does the stupid laptop still have got my name underneath it, or have you not bothered? to
No,
move the
it's
sticker?
still there.
Why?
I don't know, because it's funny. I leave it there forever.
For those of you who are wondering, Emily actually still uses my old laptop. It's still working fine. A lot of people actually asked me this question before also, but this is not a shout out to Apple, but in no way or form am I a total Apple fanboy. But when it comes to running Photoshop, Capture One, or even Lightroom, Apple MacBook Pros just work wonders. It just lasts so long. So like this laptop that she's still holding on to is a 5-year-old laptop, and that shows, it's testament to the quality of the laptop being something that lasts forever. I used to have like a Windows laptop. 1 year later, cannot make it already. That's that lah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wow. Okay. Let me scroll a little bit. Shizu says there is no there is no aircon in the corridor. Yep, there's none. Too bad. Angela asks, "Do you love me too?" That
Mez,
says a lot
ask
already.
yourself that question, Mez. Do you love me too?
No, I don't.
Because I'm sure everyone
I-
in the chat box does.
I
don't know.
honestly think Mate 2 is nice to have for casual fun and to make your friends look like idiots, like what you've been doing. And sending me the photos of how I supposedly look like with Mate 2, which I conveniently ignore.
You didn't ignore, okay? You were like openly shitting on it. And then we had like an entire Facebook war on how Mate 2 is awesome and how it's not.
No, it's not.
It is
Okay.
awesome.
So, alright. Hiyate Baka also asks, where do you get affordable camera equipment and accessories?
Oh, I always look on Carousel actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course I always buy second-hand stuff. So I will look on Carousel or I don't use Clubsnap. I don't use Clubsnap. I use Carousel. Yeah.
I mean,
Clubsnap is like quite a dead website already, right?
it's still very active.
Really?
There are a lot of people who actually still use Clubsnap actively. I mean, I think James is one of the moderators there, if I'm not wrong. So
Oh, really?
yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. So 2.5K for your arsenal and versatility. Yeah, okay. Alex asks, "Yo, Emily, when you do your conceptual shoots, around how many photos do you actually produce?"
Okay, usually those with natural lighting, because you don't really need to spend time moving the lights around, planning a different scene, or you just have to place the model against the background and the sunlight. Usually those photo shoots have more photos, definitely. Like maybe around 5 to 6. Around 5 to 6. But those with flash actually varies. There are actually shoots where only 3 photos came out. But there are also shoots where there are like 8 photos. Yeah, it's very strange. Yeah, I can't really determine, but it's usually within 10 photos.
So it's not like those kind of like I've seen cosplay photographers who shoot like thousands of photos and then after that run into backlog hell and can never finish editing everything. It's
Okay,
not like
I can't really say anything about that because I myself have backlog and
No, I mean
I'm
like
not done with it.
your backlog numbers is not so bad, Their backlog
Yeah, it's
numbers
not so
like
bad, it's not
super
so bad.
epic. Like Jeffree Star says, can't relate,
Can relate.
Can't relate.
Yeah.
Okay, so roughly about 10 to 12 max lah, around there, I suppose.
Not 12, like within 10, like maybe 8 to 10, that's the limit. Because I don't really want to produce too many as well, because I feel like a few good shots are my ideal lah. Yeah.
Quality over quantity.
Yeah, quality over quantity.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Pooperan asks, before I continue talking about this shot in this sort of like a flower bed or something,
Yeah.
Pooperan asks, at risk of sounding like a stalker, what are your plans now that your corridor is boarded up for elevator renovation? Oh.
Ah. Okay, so actually, let me show you this photo shoot because my elevator is going through some renovations right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to move my photo shooting location to inside my house.
Right.
So there's even more space constraints right now. But yeah, this was actually shot right inside my house. Yeah.
Before,
Oh, funny because same model and same dress.
they said that the dress has probably seen better days. Now it's like all torn up and stuff.
Yeah.
Why? Why torn up?
Oh, because the theme for this photo shoot is basically the title is called Scorched.
Mm-hmm.
Basically getting burnt by fire.
Yep.
Yeah. So
This is this like a part 2 of the original dress with the
no,
flowers or
it's not. It's completely two different shoots.
But
No
same
relation
model, same
in any
dress.
way. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so everyone's saying this is gorgeous. Yeah, I agree. This is
Thank
fantastic
you.
as well. Okay, we take one last question before we go back to the photo with the flower. So Shizu asks, Emily, has your time as a cosplayer shaped the way you do your shoots?
Oh yeah, so okay, that's a very good question because as I used to be a cosplayer, I have been in front of the camera a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of understand how to pose the model or how to make them feel more comfortable. Yeah, and I also understand some of their concerns, like maybe like, oh no, my face looks very fat from this angle. So I will try to position them in a way that it looks flattering while at the same time not letting it affect my photo or story too much. Yeah, that's what I try to do. Yeah, and also because cause I was a cosplayer, I learned how to sew. I learned how to make things. So that was where I got my skills to actually make all of these dresses for my models.
Oh.
Yeah.
Including the props and all that, I suppose, the sets that you created.
Oh, the sets. Yeah, I guess you can say that. Yeah, the sets just sort of came out of nowhere. I don't really know how I did it.
So you just literally throw something around and it just works and you go like, oh, let's go
Yeah,
with that. very haphazard setups and all that. But okay, let's go back to the shot of the girl who changes her name constantly on Instagram on Flower Bed.
Just not Mochi girl.
Oh my god, Kyon always changes her name. I can't keep up anymore.
Yeah, before that she was like, let's get that mian bao.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so this shot here, I remember you had a chat with me about it. You were saying that you faced some challenges in using the flash outdoor.
Oh.
Something on that line.
Yeah, because okay, during this shoot, right, it was actually a rainy day.
Mm-hmm.
It was super like the cloud. It was very cloudy, so it's actually very dark. Even though I originally wanted something more sunshine.
Yeah.
So because I already predicted that the weather might turn out like this, I actually brought one flash and an umbrella, just to act as like a fill in like from the top. Yeah, so that it doesn't look so flat. At least there's like shadows and highlights to give it more dimension. Yeah.
So when you do this outdoors, do you get a lot of stares from people?
Definitely, but I think most of us are used to it by now. You just stare ahead.
Do people like stop and then take photos and stuff like that?
Oh, I've reached a point where every time they take the photos, I actually ask them to send me.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because behind the scenes photos, sometimes if all the assistants are busy, no one's there to help to take any photos. Then if there's any passerbys that take, I'll be like, hey, can you send me the photo?
Did they actually send you though?
Yeah. One of them actually took our phone to help us take photos.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that was in Vienna. That was really cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. Cool. Because normally when people do that, I'll send them an invoice.
Okay, but okay, there was a tourist when I was in Vienna. This guy, this Chinese tourist. Yeah. It's a funny story. So it's for this photo shoot.
Yeah.
This one right here.
Yeah.
So there was while the models were still like changing up and everything, right? There was this Chinese tourist that just came over and just started shooting them non-stop. So I thought that was a bit disrespectful, and because my friends, they only spoke English. I was the only one that knew how to speak Chinese. So I just faster ran up to the girl in the red dress and I just hugged her and look at the guy's camera. Like, then I smile him and pose. Then he actually asked me in Chinese to like, can you please move away? I want to take a shot of her only.
Oh,
Yeah. And then I just replied, no, if you want to take a photo of her, I have to be the model as well.
So did the person go away?
Yeah, he went away after that.
I thought that was quite terrible of that person. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very rude.
But it was a funny story, honestly. I hope that he uploaded the photo to Weibo and my face is floating around somewhere in China.
That's what they always do. Okay, so back to that flower shots again.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay. The dress. Let's talk about the dress.
Uh-huh.
So this dress, I've borrowed it from you as well for a shoot with Shizu as well.
Shizu.
Yeah, she's here and she's got a question. Mez, when will you ever admit that Me Too is a gift to humanity? Never. Yes, terrible.
Yeah, Shizu, my girl.
Gift to humanity, my foot. I have nothing against that app. Really, it's a good app. Yeah. No staying longer. Okay, so this dress, it has seen so many shoots. Like a lot of people will say things like, why are you reusing the same shoot, same dress over and over again for different shoots? Is there any reason why you do this?
Oh, like literally just because it takes time to make one, and also takes time to buy one from online. So because a lot of my shoots are impromptu, yeah, so I like to do things kind of last minute. Because there's the adrenaline rush, I like that feeling. So usually this is the dress that is readily available.
Yeah.
And I purposely sewn the lace on in a way that it's easy to remove. Yeah, because I knew that I wanted to use this dress for multiple things. So yeah, that's pretty much why I keep using this dress.
And this dress, where is it now?
Oh, it's in the rubbish bin. It's gone.
Totally
Yeah,
gone.
after that second shoot with Chon, yeah, it's gone.
So Scotch was the final one, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good way to see the dress evolve also, from nothing to being a coffee stain dress to even was it the one that we brought to KL as well for the workshop?
Yeah.
Right?
It's the same one.
Then after that he came back, survived one more shoot, scorched, and then
Gone.
GG. That's it. Retired.
Bye-bye.
So the next project, are you gonna create another dress? I see
Yeah.
Slender Woman in the back with the headdress.
That's one of them. And actually I already have a dress somewhere in my cupboard. I bought it like I think 2 months back, but
Yeah.
the pandemic happened. So
Pandemic.
yeah.
It's just bad timing. It's just
very bad timing.
Okay. So next question is what made you choose your choice of genre for photography?
Okay, so just now I mentioned Kirsty Mitchell. Yeah, because she has been a very huge inspiration to me. So when I followed her, I slowly started discovering many other amazing photographers that are on Instagram, mostly Instagram. So there's Bella Kotak.
Yep.
Yeah, Bella Kotak she has been like another freaking huge inspiration to me. And I found people like Lilian Liu, Pratik, Lindsay Adler.
Lindsay Adler,
And,
yeah.
Yeah, and Us Wrecker,
Urshraka is legendary, man.
James, Jakes Hick, yeah, all
Jake
these
Hicks, yeah.
amazing photographers, yeah. So, because I get inspired by them, sometimes I do take reference from their shoots, but obviously not copy, just more like see how they do their stuff and then maybe take a bit of a reference from it.
Yeah. It's quite interesting because you actually name all these photographers, and most of them, in fact, none of them are local at all. All of them are from Europe or Americas and things like that.
Yeah, because the thing, the fairy tale scene is a lot bigger overseas, not so much in Singapore.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because normally for cosplay photography, I mean, you came from cosplay photography. Most of the time, we see a lot of cosplay photographers go like, "Oh, this guy is my senpai, my sifu," and all that other jazz. So it's quite interesting to note how your muse, your inspirations all come from everywhere else and not from a small social circle where everybody calls each other senpais.
Is this what you call
You're a
circle,
senpai. You're a senpai. Everybody's a senpai. You know, it's like yeah, you know. But that's what I always share with people as well. In order to broaden your perspective in terms of photography, you need to look at people from beyond your social circle, and this is look at you. You know, look at what you can come up with. That's crazy. No, I'm not senpai Megami. Yeah, my own senpai is watching me right now though.
Hey, your senpai thinks that Meitu is awesome too, okay?
Yeah, he can think that way. If it makes you feel better. Okay, so next, you are now always into fairy tale photography, conceptual portrait photography. Is there any other genre of photography that you want to try out someday?
Okay, so as I mentioned just now, I have been trying out fashion and gel photography.
Mm-hmm. Could you
Yeah,
share some?
colored gel. Yeah, I have a shot actually.
Yeah.
It's Mato again, obviously.
Your favorite model?
Yeah. Yeah, so this was what we did like just a few months back. But I haven't uploaded these photos at all, so you are the first to see.
Oh, so awesome! I
Yeah.
feel honored. Yeah, but this is
Yeah.
amazing. So you actually use gels and flash,
Yeah.
photography. It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
so this was my first time trying out gel for colored gels.
And how
Yeah,
was it?
and honestly struggled a tiny bit at the start, but just experimented until I managed to get the colors and the lighting right. Yeah.
Wait, speaking of color gels, give me a second. For appearing on today's episode of the Amazing Live Show, this is actually for you. It's a pack of color gels for speedlights. So this is good stuff. Yeah, I'll send it to you by mail if I have to, but that's all yours.
Yay, okay, thank you.
Because I know that you've been trying out color gel, so I think that it's good that you have this and try it out. Because I don't use it anymore. It's still in very good condition. Almost as if I never used it before because I hardly used it.
Okay, thank you.
Let's see. Where some people questions. Why are most of the questions asking me to challenge myself with Meitu? Bloody hell. Mez, you need to challenge yourself. Shoot with Meitu. Mez, shoot with Meitu. What? Man is walao terrible people.
I love you all, whoever you are.
My gosh. What's the biggest challenge you both have when you have no control over the other background environment? I'll let you answer this first, then after that it's me. It's a question posed to the both of us.
What challenge do we face when we have no control over the background?
Mm-hmm.
And what?
Environment. Most likely like outdoor shoots or something like that.
Okay, so I would say that one of the times where I have absolutely no control over the environment, I'm very sure Katie know which one I'm talking about. It's basically the poison ivy shoot, because we did not expect it to storm so badly. Yeah, we were actually prepared for a shoot that didn't include rain. Yeah,
Rain.
so what basically we waited for 2 hours before, like we actually dragged the shoot for 2 hours just to wait for the rain to subside, but it obviously didn't.
Yeah.
So we just said like, you know what? Heck, let's just shoot. So yeah, so basically the good thing was that some of us actually had umbrellas and also reflectors.
Yeah.
So we used those mainly to shield like the equipment and the model. All of us were drenched. Like we were all wet. Yeah, we were all drenched.
No choice.
Yeah.
And you tore your
Yeah,
pants.
I didn't have a choice but to hold umbrella because I had a camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just nice at that point of time, my bag had many plastic bags.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah, very lucky. So I actually wrapped the lights all in plastic bags so that they are protected from the rain.
Mato said moist for some strange reason.
Moist, yeah.
Moist.
Moist.
Well, for myself, the biggest challenge I had, if you're looking at instances, Emily, you were there. We actually did a recce for a client, and everything was good, right? And then after that, the next day it kind of rained, and then the windows got very dirty, and then because of COVID-19, it was a big insurance company. We had to shoot the board of directors and things like that. But the location that we scouted was perfect for the shoot, and then suddenly on that day there were boxes of masks and other COVID-19 pandemic safety care package kits and stuff like that. So we actually had to, like, on the day of the shoot, have to shift a lot of things out, and then we just have to keep it professional. On the spot we need to come up with ideas on where to shoot, but the lucky thing is I insisted that we come in very early. You remember the call time that day was 6 a.m. and
I
we
was
were,
on time.
yeah, that was good. And most of us, in fact all of us, were there by 7 a.m. to start setting up. And the first shoot went on ahead as planned at 8:30. But during that time we actually had to fix everything on the spot. So for those of you guys who actually have to do commercial shoots and things like that, always conduct recce a few days or even the day before. That would be best, because you will have the best conditions, the most up-to-date conditions, and be in total communication with your client. Try to figure out exactly what's going on the location. Of course, this one is it depends on where you're shooting. If you're shooting on location, then yes, you need to really make sure that the places you've scouted are still available on the day of the shoot, because no point wrecking the day before and then the next day when you're supposed to shoot, that place is gone. If you're shooting in a studio, then make sure that you know the studio inside out, that you know that this is the equipment that they have and things like that. Try to make it such that even if you have very little to no control over the background, you can possibly try to recover from any kind of mishap, and that's very important if you're on a commercial shoot. But if, let's say, you're doing a hobby shoot, then if you have you have no control over the background environment, then it's trying to not say experiment but dig through your past experiences and apply what you've remembered, or rather what you've learned, into the shoot itself. So let's say, for example, like if you're shooting in open area and you need to kill off the background, then, well, find ways of how to kill the ambient lighting by using your shutter speed, fast shutter speed, something like that. So there's so many ways of going about it, but the most important thing is that you have to keep your mind sharp and make sure that you're able to continue the shoot, because the show must go on. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
and like just another like random tip, but sometimes the unexpected situation might actually be a blessing in disguise.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it happens. It does happen.
From time to time, luck plays a huge role in a shoot. And beware of this asshole called Murphy lah. He's a fucker. This Murphy will just appear out of nowhere, and then Murphy's law. If things screw up, it'll really screw up. So have a backup plan. Even if it's a small shoot or anything like that, try to come up with a backup plan, an idea, something you can fall back on, just in case. Okay. Hey, cool. Nice. Okay, let's move on. This shoot. Was this shot outside your house again?
Yes.
Oh, amazing. And it's a top-down shoot.
Yeah, I had a ladder.
Ah.
Yeah. So the reason why I love shooting in my house is because I pretty much have everything. Yeah, it's like my home is a hoarder's home. So I have equipment and ladders and like stuff that people usually don't have. So yeah, like I had to stand really, really high on the ladder and just take the shot while someone held onto the ladder and two other assistants keeping my dogs away from the models.
Your dogs, Venice and Berlin.
Yeah.
They are always appearing in your behind the scenes shots.
Always. Always. They will never leave the models alone.
Yeah.
Never.
I can remember that very clearly. How one of them actually almost climbed into my bronchial bag.
Yeah, Venice.
Venice. So what's the concept behind this shot here?
Actually, the idea belonged to the makeup artist Kelton. Kelton
yeah.
and Psycho.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah. So they wanted to do yin and yang.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously the male is, wait, yin is the white one, right?
I don't know. It's a Chinese thing. Man.
I can't remember. Oopsie.
I don't know.
Man.
Yin and
Okay.
yang. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't know. Sorry.
Yeah. So yin and yang. So yeah, they wanted to. I remember they specifically went to find a male model that is of a lighter skin tone, and also a female model that is Indian.
Right.
Yeah, because we didn't want to have to color them darker or that sort of thing in case later we get some backlash. So yeah, but honestly, I thought that it turned out quite cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But okay, one of the questions that people actually ask is that when you work with these kind of models, do you actually have to pay them or something?
Okay, so far I have done collaborations.
Mm-hmm.
So the model don't pay me, I don't pay the model. Yeah, but how to say, it's a give and take sort of thing. Like we both get equal profits out of this. Like we not saying monetary profits, like in terms of portfolio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like
And-
a give and take kind of thing, a shared portfolio building exercise.
Yeah. Correct.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay,
Yeah,
that's nice. And what was that he has on his legs? Are those like blobs of liquid?
Oh,
Or in
those
fact-
are pearls actually, black pearls.
Oh, something to do with bubble tea?
Yeah, it's quite funny because you're calling him milk bubble tea. Earl Grey bubble tea, and then the Indian model is mocha frap
Mocha
with
frap.
whipped cream.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But any challenges with shooting this?
Okay, the first challenge was keeping my dogs away. Second challenge was because the model actually had certain parts of her body that needed to be covered. Yeah, so we had to basically, you see all the cloth, the blue cloth is actually to cover up the areas that had to be covered. And also I think this was the first time I shot with lights with two models.
Mm.
Yeah, usually I only shoot one model, but this time around I had two models. So that was another challenge.
So 3 lights altogether, if I'm not wrong?
Yeah, 3 lights.
Wait, this one was your good outside, right? I didn't lend you the lights for this one, did I?
No, never. I wish I could use your lights.
I think I had a shoot that day or something like that. Cause I remember I couldn't make it for your shoot because I was busy. This was
I
the
don't
one,
remember.
right? I can't remember, so it was so long ago. Okay,
Yeah.
let's move on to the next shot.
This one shot outside
this
my
is
home as well.
amazing.
Yeah. Shot outside my home, you see the chair?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my dad's Chinese chair.
Oh, what?
Yeah, my dad is like a Chinese fanatic, so like he likes to keep all those very oriental looking sort of Chinese furniture. So I have tons of it at home. So I was like, hey, you know what? Might as well like put them
Use
to
it.
use.
Yeah, but this is amazing.
Thank you.
Is this for like a Chinese New Year kind of theme or something?
Okay, it's not for that, but actually my Chinese New Year shoot was, I think you know which one it was.
Oh, the other one.
Where's Mato?
Mato.
Ang Pao?
Oh my god, your Hong Pao shoot. Yeah. I
Yeah, the
recall.
Hong Pao shoot.
Oh my god, I could not take that one seriously. Yeah, I'm sorry. I almost forgot about that one. That's why I thought
For
that this was
those-
the Chinese New Year
yeah.
one.
For
Did
people
you
that
have
haven't
it?
seen it before, how about I just show it to you?
Yeah, show them. It's fine. Make sure you share the correct window.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm still at my PowerPoint slide, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well she's
Let me
setting up.
show y'all.
Okay, well
Yeah.
she's setting up. For those of you guys who are tuning in right now, if you could, I would really appreciate it if you hit the follow button, which is somewhere here. Oh god, I'm so bad. This hand coordination, hand eye coordination. Yeah, the follow button is somewhere over here, and if you want to, you can actually subscribe as well. That would be really awesome as well. The reason why suddenly so many followers. Thank you so much. All of you guys are so awesome. Seems like the alert box is not working, but never mind lah. Supposed to say that who's following right now, but it's not appearing. Well, it's okay. Anyway, look at the glorious Mato.
Yeah, it's so funny.
How is this? Wow,
Yeah,
this is amazing.
Oh yeah, that's Berlin.
That's Berlin.
Annoying girl that wouldn't leave Mato alone.
Yeah, Berlin always loves to hang out at shoots. I remember because when I was there to assist one of your shots, and then she was always there.
Yeah, she's like, touch me, human. Touch
Yeah.
me, human.
We put a backdrop down, and she would just sit down on it.
The one that sits on the backdrop is Venice.
Oh, Venice.
Yeah,
Oh dear.
she's the asshole. Yeah,
He refused, and then he just look up at you like so innocently.
she's like,
Bloody hell.
this is my spot.
Yeah.
So annoying. Okay.
Oh man,
Uh,
I remember my
yeah, so
backdrop
basically,
had all the dog fur.
the idea behind this shoot was an ang pao that got discarded away after Chinese New Year. You know how people like to waste their ang pao?
Yes.
Yeah, so Mato actually rushed out this ang pao costume. This idea was hers, by the way. She made the costume and all. All I did was the photography and the setup. Yeah.
This is. Can you do one for Hari Raya also?
Hey, on anytime, bro.
A ketupat girl or something. It's amazing. Yeah, this
But yeah,
is pretty cool.
okay. Let me go back
Your
to my
PowerPoint slide.
Yeah.
Lemang, yeah. 50 says make a lemang. Yeah. So my God said, how did this idea come to fruition? Yeah, it's a discarded ang pao. Wow, discarded ang pao. Can you do one for like discarded green packet also? I think it'll be
Can
kind of
I
cool.
can do one for every festival.
Yeah,
Why
man,
not?
every festival. There you go. Next time when I look at a piece of envelope on the floor that's red in color, I'll remind myself of Mato looking all sad.
Remember to recycle.
Yeah,
Don't
recycling
throw
is good.
away.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So next slide.
Yeah, this was just shot in
Vienna.
Vienna.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, so-
tell us more about this Vienna trip. Like, what actually happened? How do you come to bring everyone together? And more importantly, how do you bring your dress and your headdress over from Singapore to Vienna?
Oh, it was a struggle.
I can
I had
imagine.
one luggage just for the dresses and the headpiece. Yeah, it was quite crazy. So basically my family, we already planned to go to Europe. And then 1 month before at first I just sort of gave up the idea of photo shooting in Europe because I did ask online before, but no one really got back to me. No models really got back to me.
Mhm.
But I think I didn't really broadcast it too much. Yeah, so 1 month before the trip, I decided to like, you know what, YOLO, let me just post online. Hi anyone, do you have any friends from Vienna that I can shoot with? And then people just started, you shared my post. And
Yeah.
then, you know, Daniel?
Daniel Vong, yeah.
Yeah, Daniel.
Oh, yeah,
Daniel
buddies.
actually came to message me, but at that point of time, Kimu, who from the Netherlands, she already recommended her friend Kiki. Kiki is the one in white.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I could tell.
So the shoot that I did with her was actually not this shoot. The very first shoot is actually not this shoot. It's actually with her in the red dress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the second model, Ellie, the one in the red dress, the one on the right, yeah, she was actually an assistant for Kiki.
Ah.
Yeah, for our shoot. So because I was gonna be in Vienna for 3 days at a point of time. No, not even 3 days, 3 days. No, two. Originally 2 days. So I was like, hey, you know, I have another free day. Hey Ellie, do you wanna shoot tomorrow? Yeah.
And
So
then-
I proceeded to do another shoot with Ellie the following day. So after that we were going to Hungary, but the Airbnb in Hungary sort of apparently the booking didn't really get through.
Mhm.
Yeah, so when we were in Vienna on the last night, we were all freaking out because we were like, oh my God, we're going to Hungary tomorrow. What's going to happen to our Airbnb? So we decided to, because we could find the Airbnb person in the Airbnb that we were in, the owner was willing to let us extend for one extra day.
Lucky.
So she was willing to let us extend for one extra day. Obviously, we had to pay extra as well. So because I knew that, oh my God, I was going to be in Vienna another day. And I was supposed to shoot with a model in Hungary with the white dress. Yeah, so I was freaking out at that point. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I just bought this white dress for nothing. So then I just dropped Kiki and Ellie another message asking them, hey, are you free for a shoot tomorrow? Yeah, so they were free. And then, so we just last minute prepared everything. And then I went over to Kiki's house and we just set up. I think we all woke up at 5 a.m. Really, really early just to shoot at this location before the tourist comes in. Yeah.
It's amazing. And
Yeah.
this is the one that we printed out as well, right? Do you have it?
Yeah. We printed it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Emily actually came over my place and then we actually tried printing out. Oh, you frame it up. Look at that.
Yeah, I printed it out.
That's amazing. That was printed with a Canon Pixma Pro 1 printer. And there's a story for this image as well. You want me to tell the story or do you want me to tell the story about the colors?
Yeah. You tell.
Okay, so Emily realized that her screen it's not calibrated at all. So when I asked her like, why don't you come over my place and then we just print one of your works, and we actually printed this particular image. So long story short, she had this impression that her colors were the way they're supposed to be when they print. So when she looked at a Facebook photo and she looked at a laptop screen, it's supposed to look like that lah. So when I put it on my ASO monitor screen, I said, nope, the colors are very off. and then we had to make some micro adjustments, and then we print out, then it matches the colors that she actually envisioned. So that's why you actually had the silly color fiasco. So in the end, I told her, okay, look, your MacBook Pro needs to be color calibrated. So I lent her my Wacom Color Manager calibrator unit, which is, where is it? Yeah, it's here. So this is the device I lent her. So she actually brought it home and then used this to calibrate her monitor screen. And then what did you find out after that?
I found out that my photos were very green.
It's like
But not all of them, not all of them.
Some.
Yeah, usually the photos that needed to be more blue, after I calibrated it, it wasn't as blue anymore.
Yeah.
Like in this photo, it was actually much cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So in the end, when you print, that's how you're supposed to work with. I mean, the colors you're supposed to work with. It kind of opens up your mind how the colors are supposed to be like all this while.
Yeah.
So that's why it's very important to calibrate your monitor.
It is.
Yeah. Okay, so most of screens are cool tone now, right? Depends. Whichever monitor you're looking at. Most gaming monitors are probably about D65. But for those who are hardcore photo editors or anything like that, you'll probably go with something else. James would be the right person to ask this question. He is not the color guru.
I mean, he does printing.
He does printing, yeah, exactly. And it's amazing when he does. Oh, Sammy the Chocolate Queen says hello from Switzerland with a Pikachu. Pika! Thank you so much for dropping by. I hope you are enjoying your time here with us. If you have any questions, just feel free to pop them in the chat box. Otherwise, I'll just carry on with the interview with Emily. Okay, Emily, what's your latest and greatest or proudest personal achievements thus far? Other than the fact that you get to know me.
That wasn't a goal, but okay, can say it's an achievement that I managed to stay as your student for this long.
Oh man, yeah. Actually, no.
Yeah.
Actually, to have you as my assistant and student, it is a privilege. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
that costs you $5.
Give me money. But yeah, okay.
Okay, so your latest and greatest or biggest proudest achievement.
Okay, how to say? I don't think I have really achieved anything. Yeah, I haven't really achieved anything. But in terms of like personal, like, yay, I'm kind of happy about this. Is that I never thought that, like, when I just started out cosplay photography, I never thought that this is where I'll be right now. Yeah. So to me, it was quite like a oh my god, what's this? This is really cool. Yeah, and I never thought that people would actually be asking me how much I'm charging because they are interested to work with me with even though it's a paid shoot.
That's good.
Yeah, because I actually did have a few people messaging me, but because of this pandemic right now, gotta push it back.
All got postponed indefinitely lah.
Yeah, all got postponed. So it's alright, but we'll discuss something in the future when this is over.
That's good.
And also because I didn't expect to be able to work with people overseas as well, like Mylin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mylin, Kiki, Ellie. It was just like insane, and being able to shoot overseas as well is how
Game
different.
changer, right? Game changer.
Sorry.
It's a game changer.
Yeah, it's a game changer. Really,
Game
it's
changer.
like wow, like you just never thought that you were able to get this far, I guess. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
How about your because you did share that you were I would say transform, but evolving into a freelance photographer proper. I mean, like from hobbyist, life after cosplay photography. Now you're going into the business of photography. What have you done so far to work on your business in photography in terms of improving your skills and understanding how the business of photography works?
Okay, so I would say one of them, the thing that really teaches me the best is when I assist for you. Yeah, because you have had pretty damn big clients before, and being able to be part of the show as an assistant was like a total game changer. Yeah, because I get to see that, oh my god, whoa, this is how production life is. Whoa, this is so cool. And you get to see the things that they do behind the scenes, which, usually as like just an audience or viewer, you don't really get to see all these sort of things. And basically, when I observe the way you shoot, I kind of like, I was like, oh, you can do this. Okay, then I'll go back home and then I'll experiment it on my own.
Are you referring to the Sony campaign one?
Yeah, the Sony campaign one. Yeah, actually not just the Sony campaign, like many of them, just many of them. Yeah, I see the things that you do, and I'm like, oh, okay, that sneakily do behind your back.
To be honest, I owe it to Eugene, who's actually watching right now. Tomo, oh my god, I forgot his name. I'm gonna
Hitoshi, I think.
Tomo Hitoshi, no, on his on Twitch, I think he calls himself differently. Tomo Hitoshi Go or something like that. Tomo Hitoshi Go. Yeah, I'm gonna call him Tamagotchi from now on. Tomo Hitogo, there you go. Tomo Hitogo. I'm just, but I don't care. I'm gonna call him Tamagotchi. Hi Tamagotchi. Your name is now Tamagotchi. I have the power to rename you on live stream. This is my show, and I can call you whatever I want, Tamagotchi. So Tamagotchi has been teaching me lighting for a good 4 years now, and you know, to learn so much from him, to hear him share his knowledge openly with me, and I think that the being the harshest critic that he is towards my work, that actually caused me to learn and pick up new skills, and I'm more than happy to share them with you because you're my friend. Yeah. So this is how we help each other and try to, you know, how to say pass on the knowledge so that the art of photography will not die off. Yeah.
Thank you for passing me your knowledge.
Okay, so next question. Now you've been mentioning COVID-19 all this while, and you know this is a worldwide pandemic, and we are in the midst of the entire thing right now. With Singapore now, we are not gonna be so sure when we're gonna open up because we have an extension for the CB. It's gonna be a CCB soon, and the circuit breaker has been extended by another 2 weeks, all the way until 1st of June. It's supposed to be open on 4th of May or something like that. 5th of May. Oh, is it 4th of May? I think 4th of May. And then we got extended all the way until 1st of June. And for Malaysia also, they have extended by 2 weeks yesterday. Indonesia also is going through a lot of lockdowns. They started to issue out orders for Indonesians not to travel by land or sea. So now with this and the growing number of the cases of people being infected on a daily basis with regards to the pandemic, what has changed since COVID-19 for you?
Okay, so what has changed? Okay, so obviously I think all photographers experience this, but all of our photo shoots had to be pushed back because we are not allowed to meet our friends or people that we're not living with. So I was supposed to test out my Sigma camera actually. The Sigma FP.
Do you have it with you right now?
Yeah, I have it with me right now.
Where is it?
See, it's so small and cute.
Yeah. Sigma FP.
Yeah, Sigma FP.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I was supposed to test this out, but because the moment I got this camera, the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all of my shoots got pushed back, and because I just felt like, can't just let the camera sit around my house without being used at all. So actually, I have tried taking self-portraits during this entire self-isolation thing.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Actually, I can show you a sneak peek. I just took one like 2 days back.
Okay.
You're alright to see?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Let me
burn my eyes too?
Let me share with y'all. Sorry?
Will it burn
I'm not
my
naked.
eyes?
No. Okay, so this was actually shot with the Sigma FP. And this is me. Yeah, I was playing around with color gels and all. Yeah, so yeah, like this was one of the rare chances that I got to finally use the camera. So another thing I've been doing is been sewing a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been sewing a lot. So
wait, Emily, you're kind of breaking up.
Oh yeah, because
hold
hello?
on.
What about
Is
now?
your Wi-Fi stable?
Yeah.
Seems okay now.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So you were saying you've been sewing.
Yeah, I've been sewing a lot because I actually do plan to rent out my gowns and headpieces next time, accessories in general. So since I'm free, I can't really work out. I can't work from home
Yep.
because my kind of job doesn't allow me to. So I have just been sewing a lot and continuously just trying to take self-portraits with the Sigma FP and also packing my house.
For Hari Raya, is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Very condoing like all the trash that I no
Very
longer
condoning.
need.
But how do you find the Sigma FP? I'm very curious to know because it's relatively a new camera that has hit the market. It's touted to be a very what do you call it? A modular camera of sorts that caters to both videography and photography, and it does have, interestingly, a full frame sensor in such a small compact body. So what are your thoughts on it?
Okay, so I've actually tried to take self-portraits with my Nikon camera before, but I mean you haven't seen any photos of that because it just didn't work out very well.
Why?
Yeah, but a lot of focusing issues, I guess. Not very easy. And I think my camera model is just kind of old. Like it's just a bit too old that it makes certain things a bit inconvenient, like self-portraits. So the awesome thing about the Sigma FP is that because it's okay, you see the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like this.
It's
so
huge.
it's you can actually touch, like it's a touch screen as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the awesome thing about it is, okay, when I set my camera, right, I obviously do like portrait mode. I put it like, yeah, like this side, and then I just tap like where I want to focus. And then I just focus and it will just automatically focus on the spot that I needed it to be. Yeah,
Nice.
so it made life a lot easier because I do not have to like recompose it and all that sort of things, and it's just very easy to focus.
Which is something that I like to say because a lot of people always say skills over gear, but I think at this juncture you need to understand that skills must go hand in hand with the gear and vice versa. The relationship has to be symbiotic.
Yeah.
If you have the skills but then the gear doesn't allow you to employ those skills, then it's kind of pointless lah. So sometimes you just have to let go of the old tech. I mean, sometimes old tech is good, but if you need the convenience of the new modern technology, even software also, you just need to upgrade. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is.
And also because I'm someone that often use live view,
Mm-hmm.
so all the more this camera is like a good thing for me.
I remember that every time I go out to shoot with you, it's always Emily.
Live
What are you
view.
doing, Emily? Why is your camera like that? Why is it always in front of you? Yeah, you don't believe in viewfinders. I get that a lot.
Yeah, I like live view. Okay.
Alex says that FP logo on the Sigma must mean flip photography. Ooh!
Mind blown.
That's crazy. Okay, Nafi, I can answer that for you. Nafi actually asked, does it support live view in C1P or Capture One Pro? Unfortunately, Sigma FP is not able to tether to Capture One at all. However, you can read the files, the raw files. Actually, the Sigma FP interestingly shoots into DNG, so you can actually open the DNG files in Capture One Pro 20. And just now, Emily, you were talking about Capture One Pro. Okay, so as you evolve in photography, let's go back to your slides. As you evolve in photography, suddenly my mind trailed off. Okay, you. Oh, where did your PowerPoint go?
Wait.
You stopped sharing, I think. You need to reshare.
Nani? Okay.
Yeah. So you did mention just now earlier on that you changed, in terms of photography, when you switched up to Capture One. Like could you share us a little bit more by what you mean by that?
Okay, so you all see these shots?
Mm-hmm.
They were these were taken in JPEG, but these ones in RAW. They were edited in camera RAW. So I actually used camera RAW for like 2 years. Yeah, I used it for 2 years straight. Then a lot of people at that point in time were recommending me Lightroom, so I was like, okay, go try lah. Then I tried using Lightroom for 4 months, just couldn't really get into it. Yeah,
Why?
couldn't really get into it. Then eventually, like, know I met you, and then you recommended Capture One to me. Then you even did like a live demo of like Capture One versus Lightroom. Yeah, and I saw the difference. So I was like, oh my god, okay, it's Chinese New Year. You know what? Hello, ang pao. Let's throw it to mess. Okay, yeah. So
I remember we did this meeting in Plaza Singapore, right? At Burger
yeah,
King.
Burger King.
Oh wow, this was so long ago. Yeah, I did a demonstration for you for Capture One. So in the end, you've been a user for Capture of Capture One for like how many years now?
Oh, 2 years already.
2 years already, right? And which version are you at now?
Capture One 20.
Capture One
Just
20.
upgraded. Yeah.
Nice. And how
Just
do you find the
upgraded from
software
12.
now? Sorry?
Just upgraded from 12.
Oh, so how do you find the software now compared to when you first tried it?
I have okay. Wait, am I? Hold on. Let me change to my Capture 120.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I've always liked Capture One since it was 11. Yeah, but okay, I can see the upgrades that are in 20. So basically, let's go to the raw file.
Mm-hmm.
So in 20 there is this. Hey, sorry.
That's
No.
what?
There's the HDR.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the HDR. Now there is white and black, and we can actually push the highlights brighter or shadows darker instead of recovering only. So I thought that was like a very, very nice touch and a huge upgrade from Capture 112.
Yep.
And also there's the color editor, the basic editor. I
Yep.
noticed that it's different as well. Like now we can actually just select the color and it's a slider. It's slider style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot more intuitive to use compared to the older version.
Yeah. But the features that I often use when I'm using Capture One is definitely the light edits and also the color edits. Because I like to grade my photos. So this is actually the raw.
Yep.
And this was the edited photo in Capture One, solely with Capture One. Yeah.
Nice.
Then this is just another example. This was shot in Vienna with Ellie on
Yep.
the second day. And then this was also edited with Capture One only. So I love that. I love how much it can recover. Because you can tell that the background is a bit overblown.
Yep.
Yeah, but with Capture One, I was able to trace back all of those details in this photo. Yeah.
Still clean also.
Yeah, it's very clean. Love it.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's very easy to edit the colors because I love the, hold on, let me just go to the color editor. Where's it? The advanced. I love the advanced color editor. It's so easy to use. So basically you just, color pick tool and then you just click. And then you can, it shows you where you have selected.
Yep.
Which is freaking awesome because partial people like me usually cannot tell. So, yeah, and then you just like change the colors. Like, oh!
Understandable, can relate.
Yeah, I love it. I just freaking love it.
Okay, so we're gonna take a short break, but with the interview. Now I'm just gonna bring back something that I need to do now. Okay, just give me a second. And I think you can also figure out what it is lah. Where did my window go? Okay, there we go. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna make the announcement for the winner of the Indonesian giveaway for Capture One Pro 20. All right. So this competition, it's gonna be it's over lah. Then I just need to draw the winner now. So what's gonna happen is that I'm just gonna let the software grab close wrong tab and lost the chat. Oh, the chat is still there, don't worry. Okay, so I'm just gonna draw the winners, and of course there are some invalid actions, but it's okay. Yeah, just give me a second. Okay, so I'm just gonna draw the winner. Winner to draw just one, so I'm just gonna share with you that this is really legit. It's just one person is gonna win. Draw time. And the winner is Gunawan. Gunawan, if you're watching, you're from Jakarta. Congratulations, you're the winner for a copy of Capture One Pro 20 worth 5 million rupiah. I will send an email to you and get in touch with you as well as soon as I can. And for our friends in Singapore, yep, there are there is one opportunity now to actually win a copy of Capture One Pro 20 sponsored by Brown Colour Singapore Private Limited. Anyone from Singapore can join this competition. So if you are based in Malaysia or Indonesia, we're sorry that you can join, but you won't be able to win because it's an invalid entry. But for those viewers in Singapore, or as long as you have an NRIC lah, as long as you're a Singaporean or PR living in Singapore or even overseas but you're still from Singapore, you can participate. Okay, we will reach out to you guys by email. Okay, so this competition is now officially live, and you just need to answer one question and then follow the other two, and that's pretty much it. And I will share the link now with you so you can participate. Okay, and we'll just take a short break for now. So Emily will just take a quick 3-minute break because I need to go to the toilet.
Okay, actually I kind of need to go to the toilet as
Yeah,
well.
so let's take a 3-minute break. Okay, so we'll be right back, guys. So stand by. Okay.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Okay, and I'm back, and I guess some of you guys have actually submitted entries for this already, and this contest will be up. Wow, 23 total entries, that's fast. Yeah, so Venice is on the screen now. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring Venice in. There we go, Venice is here. Okay, so for those people who are participating, do take note of the terms and conditions, and the contest is only open until the 30th of April 2359, and we will announce the winner on the 1st of May 2020. For those folks who are in Malaysia, don't worry, you still have a chance to win Capture One Pro 20, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be airing another episode at 5 p.m. We're going to have Master Printer as well as ASO Global Ambassador Wesley Wong join us at 5 p.m. tomorrow on this Twitch channel, and you will have another chance to win Capture One Pro 20, and that one is only for Malaysian participants only. So now we're going to have a continuation of our interview with Emily and her pet. Is that Venice or Berlin? Yeah, Venice. Venice, yeah?
Oh, Berlin wants to be in as well.
Oh, hi Berlin. Look at that. We got 2 doggos here. That's awesome. Okay, so enough interviewing Emily. I'm going to interview Venice and Berlin from now on. So what dog food do you guys like?
Chicken! Okay, hold on. I'm going to put it down. Sorry.
Okay. Look at that. She's like wondering what the hell's going on. Okay.
More distraction.
No problem. It's always good to see your two doggos. Okay, let's look at your PowerPoint slide again. Can you share it one more time? Okay, sorry, I think this is by far the longest episode of Amazing Live Show, so we did have to go for a quick bio break just now.
Oops, sorry.
It's okay, no worries. Okay, so let's scroll down. I think we went through this one already.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. The skeleton. Oh, sorry, no, the mermaid shots. Okay, so this one here, I love the story behind this shot here. This is something that you shared with me in private, but I would like you to share with the people, like the challenges that you faced with creating this photo.
Okay, so can you all tell that she's actually in water?
Oh wait, sorry, I'm sorry, I forgot to turn on the audio for your side. Okay, now you can talk again.
Okay, hi.
You're quite soft. Let me increase the volume again.
Oh, hold on. Let me just.
There we go. Okay,
yeah,
so
okay.
welcome back once again to the channel. Can you see something so the audience can check?
La 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 la.
I think they can hear you now. Guys, can you hear Emily now? Okay, great. They can hear you. Okay, very good. Yeah, so say hi to Venice and Berlin for me later on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Okay.
let's look at this photo here of Kara.
Okay.
So I understand that this was also a challenging shoot, and you did share with me the story, but I'd like you to share with the audience now. Tell us more about what happened behind the scenes for this particular shoot.
Okay, so I'm not sure if you all can tell, but she's actually in the water. She's actually in water. And I bought a baby pool just for like to do more pool shoots, but eventually I just kind of sold it away because it wasn't not really what I wanted. But yeah, for this photo shoot, we actually used the baby pool, which was pretty damn big, and we filled it with water. And we just got the model to just lay in the pool. So during that time, she was just in the water like
And this was right outside your house too?
Yeah, right outside my house.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I actually posted behind the scenes on my Insta story highlights. So if y'all want to check it out, it's all there. So the problem that I faced with this shoot was mainly the light. Because we could see the softbox in the water because of the reflection.
Yeah.
So I had to angle the light quite a fair bit and also did quite a fair bit of editing in Photoshop to remove away all of the reflections. Yeah, and I think the funniest part of this shoot was trying to drain the water. Okay, so
I remember this one.
yeah, okay, so me and Oda is my assistant for that day. So we were just scooping the water using buckets and pouring it into the drain bit by bit. But it was taking forever. So we just sort of got impatient. And then I just decided to deflate the baby pool. All of the water started gushing out. And because we shot outside, the water started rushing down to the 4th floor.
Oh dear.
So the 4th floor was flooded as well. It was super loud. It was just so embarrassing. Oh, it was damn funny.
Did your neighbors like complain though?
Maybe they thought that someone washed the floor or something lah, but no complaints or anything. Because it was at the stairs. It's not near the house.
Oh, so lucky. Not
Yeah,
so
so lucky.
for those who are tuning in right now, if you're wondering some of the challenges and the pitfalls of actually shooting outside in the corridor, it's basically not to alarm your neighbors. Okay, for Emily, it's because of a water splash incident. For myself, it's because of my smoke machine. So long story short, I did not inform my neighbor that I was going to use a smoke machine for one of my shoots outside in the corridor. And as a result, she actually called 995. And she actually came out and she was like carrying a fire extinguisher in the corridor and she was saying that, Aboy, your house on fire. I said, no, it's not. This is a true story because yeah, and ever since then I always tell her I'm doing a photo shoot and there's a smoke machine. No, she actually was on the phone with the firefighters, I think, because she actually ran out with the fire extinguisher in the left hand and the phone in the right hand and she was running over.
So cute. Oh my god. Such a
Yeah,
cute
but luckily that did not happen. It was just a memorable thing. And that shoot was actually the Kamen Rider shoot, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that one I used a smoke machine. Right? I think that was the one that had problematic incident. Okay, Yon Z. Why your name is Yon? It's contagious. Make me want to yawn also. What's the color mode of post-processing programs? What's the color mode? What do you mean by color mode?
Color mode?
Color mode of post-processing programs. I don't quite understand. Output? Well, it depends. If you want to print, you ideally would want to go for Adobe RGB, or if you want to put on digital, then sRGB. I guess that's what you want to go for. Or if you want to print and you want to make sure that you are using the same exact ICC profile, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But otherwise, on screen normally it's sRGB lah. Yeah. It's always good to have a monitor that can switch between color modes. I hope that answers the question. Provided you know what your output is for. If it's only for digital means, then stick to sRGB. It'll be safe. Okay. Hope that answers your question.
Okay.
Monitor is 6 to 10 bit. Graphic card is 8 bit. Papa James, answer this. If I were to answer this, I'll take a long while and I cannot finish this interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah, James, if you could help answer that question because I need to move on with this. Okay, so Emily, hang on. I only got 3 more questions. Just hang in there. So let's just look through some of your other images. This is from in Japan with Sky.
This is Sky. Yeah. Kyoto.
So what do you prefer? Shooting outdoor, or indoor outside your place, or in a studio?
I love both. Like,
I give you 3 options
both.
for both. Which both?
Okay, the thing is, you see, you should, like, recently whenever I shoot overseas, I shoot overseas. When I shoot outdoors, it's overseas, and overseas is cold.
Yep.
The weather is cold. That's why I like doing outdoor photo shoots when I'm overseas. But how to say, I would say there's a good and bad for both shooting indoors and outdoors, because indoors you get to control your lights. You don't have to worry about the weather. You don't have to worry about the model like dying in the heat, because at home you have a lot of fans. You can prepare those in advance. Yep. But the thing is, you do face issues like you have to be careful in case in case your neighbors call the police. And also pack up is a bitch.
Yeah. I don't like tearing down also. It's not fun.
It's the worst.
but to be honest, I mean, you've experienced this on my shoot before for commercial work. When we tear down, it's one of the most fun things to do because we actually get to go home.
I guess it's like I don't use my brain anymore.
Yeah, it's a very welcome sensation. Okay, so next question. What are some of the solutions you have come up with to help with your business in photography or your hobby in photography? I know you've joined an association as well. Would you like to share with us that as well?
I think this is closely tied to how I improved as a photographer. So basically, I recently joined this association called PPAS. Yeah, it's a Photographers Association.
Professional Photographers Association of Singapore. For those who are wondering, this is PPAS, yes?
Yeah, so they usually hold talks and sometimes gatherings. And these talks includes like how to survive as a freelance photographer, how to grow your business, marketing tactics and all this sort of stuff.
Yep.
Also, like they even teach you like how to protect yourself, budgeting and all these sort of things, which honestly find very useful, because when you're like a freelancer or like a hobbyist, you don't really know how things work if you don't have experience. And I'm someone who don't have much experience in terms of business, so attending all of these talks actually helped a lot. And I'll write it down and I'll keep note, put it in my phone somewhere.
The talks, what kind of talks do they, I mean, what do the speakers actually cover? The one that's most impactful to you right now?
The one that was most impactful, I would say the regarding usage rights, copyrights. and contracts. Yeah, that one has impacted me the most because I'm not very good with like contracts and all this sort of stuff. So I felt that I learned a lot from one of those talks. Yeah.
I think it's the one by Aaron Ang, I think.
Yeah, it should be that one.
Which reminds me, next week, next Tuesday, I'll be having Aaron Ang. Aaron Ang is one of the committee members of the PPAS. He'll be joining me in this in next Tuesday's episode of the Amazing Life Show. So if you guys want to find out more about the life of a commercial photographer from the advertising agents, from the advertising world or the creative world, yep. So tune in next Tuesday at 8 p.m. same channel. Okay. So yeah, all right, let's move on to the next slide or next photo. I saw you still have
It's just Keon and then
Keon, Scorch.
yeah, pretty
Motto.
much like done.
Okay, let's go through the behind the scenes, the before and after. This is the like the highlight, for every photo shoot. Everyone's always wondering what goes on behind the scenes, So let's let's check this out. It's crazy, right? Like when people look at your photos, they just go like, oh, this is the final works. This is the final shots that you see online. These are the final sets that you see online. But they don't really see the behind the scenes. They don't understand what goes on behind the scenes. And a lot of people, they always say like, hey, this one's simple shoot. I'm pretty sure you've heard of that kind of statement before. But behind every scene, behind every shot, it's always a story full of harrowing nightmares.
I had pollen allergies for months because of this shoot.
Oh dear.
Yeah, because you see all the flowers, like some of the flowers are actually real. Yeah, and I didn't realize I was allergic to them until like the last month. Yeah.
A bit too late, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit too late. I was like, why am I always sick? Why am I always sneezing and my eyes are tearing? Then I never knew why.
And this dress, is it the same one that we have in all
the one with Shizu?
With Shizu and Keon as well.
Yeah, it's the same dress.
Kimu in the workshop in KL.
Yeah, Kimu as well.
Very versatile dress. I hope you gave it a proper send off when you toss it away.
I just threw into the rubbish bin. I didn't think much.
No.
Yeah.
No sentimental value at all.
Not really.
Not really. Okay, let's go on to the next one.
Yeah. So.
This one.
Yes, this was a shoot with brown color lights.
And which camera?
Phase one.
Sorry. So a
Things
bit of
that I
background
don't
for this
know.
photo shoot. We actually got Emily to try out shooting the Bronco Series L and a Phase 1 XF IQ3 Trichromatic 100 megapixel medium format camera. And this was actually the first time you actually used the camera.
Yeah, it was my first time.
It's was it challenging to use?
Different, I guess, but not too challenging. Just different. Just the way the buttons are placed and all just kind of different. Needed a tiny bit of time to get used to it, but it's pretty much alright.
Do you feel that it was just too heavy? Or too
Just-
clunky? I mean, a lot of people
Train
say-
my biceps.
Because a lot of people say that, I mean, I used to work for Phase 1 and they always say things like, I met people who are saying that the Phase 1 camera is just too heavy and all that. Yeah, but you're a female photographer and you're young and all that, and, people like you and I, we don't really exercise much. Okay, you at least go swimming lah. You do a little bit of exercise lah.
Yeah.
Do you find the camera too heavy for its purpose?
It's fine. It's okay.
It's okay, right? Can use one
Yeah.
hand, right?
It's okay. It's okay. It's really okay. I think your lights are heavier.
What?
Your lights, the brown color lights are heavier.
I think the 800 was a bit heavier. The 400 was okay. So for this particular shoot, let's talk a little bit more about this shot. Like, what inspired you to make this shot, and what are the challenges that you face?
Okay, so basically, sometimes I make my gowns, or I come up with ideas based on the materials that I already have. So in this case, I already had the rig dress, like the fabric for the rig dress.
Mhm.
And at that point of time, I was talking to the model Mira online. She's actually from Philippines, and she was coming down to Singapore for a cosplay event. So I was like, oh my god, like, you're pretty. I want to work with you, and I like her makeup ideas and all, because she actually does a lot of creative makeup.
Yeah.
So we just decided to come together because she really liked my works as well. and we just had this collaboration. So, I just you see the branches at the back.
Yep.
I only picked them up the day before the shoot. Yeah. I was like, just walking home, and then I saw a bunch of branches on the ground. I'm like, damn, okay. Then I just grabbed a few and just brought it home. And then I found that, okay, the branches actually really helped because that was how I placed the flowers around. Yeah. So the idea for this photo shoot was basically to something like a summer nymph. Like, the title of this shoot is called Blooming Red. So I wanted it to be like, very warm, very summer vibes. You look like you can you want to perspire when you look at a photo.
That's one way to describe a photo.
Actually, I'm perspiring that right now, that's why. Singapore weather is
It's terrible, isn't it?
yeah, it's
So you can see that there's Venice again, I suppose.
yeah.
Yeah, inspecting the backdrop as always.
Being a rude asshole dog. Very naughty floof.
Okay, let's move on to the next one then.
Yeah, okay. So this was, I think, probably one of my more complex setups from last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then, yeah, to be honest, didn't require that much effort. It was mostly knowing where to place the decoration and all that sort of things.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, as you can see, you see the back. Yeah, do you see my door, my house door? You see my shoe rack inside?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the outside of my house. This is the outside of my house.
Perfect. So
Yeah.
so it's like more of like making use of whatever available space you have to get the shots in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for those photographers at home who always complain no studio, no location, especially when you're in Singapore, right? A lot of people say that no location and all that. Now you can actually have a chance to try something. And I know now because of COVID you can't find models and all that. Try to get your family member who stays with you, and get them to try out some things and just shoot something. Or if you can't, then work with toys or something. There's no excuse. You are working from home, you can always try to make do with what you have and just make use of your available space. There's no way that as photographers, we are all supposed to be problem solvers. We need to find solutions to every problem that we have. So this is just another exercise that you can try. Yeah. Don't ask me where to get the skeleton though. I don't think I want to find out where.
It's we bought from Taobao. Yeah, this is just another setup like for Christmas.
In a bedroom.
Oh, 2 years back. Yeah, my brother's bedroom.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
The mess
but
is insane.
2 years back, long time ago.
2 years back. Oh,
Yeah.
brilliant.
Okay, yeah, and that's pretty much it actually.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Before you sign off, let's just ask you 2 more questions. Okay, one of them is what are your plans after COVID-19 is over?
What are my plans? Okay, I definitely plan to resume with all my photo shoots that I was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also to continue with the possible potential customers. So that clients, yeah, so that I can finally get some experience on how a freelance photographer is supposed to be like. No sky, there's no photo book. I'm not yeah, and also definitely to get back to my job because actually I'm sort of studying right now to be a swimming coach.
Cool.
Yeah, to be a swimming coach. So I want to continue with that, and then yeah.
I reckon you can find a way to combine those 2 together. Underwater shoot next time maybe.
Yeah, actually I would love to do underwater shoots, but my equipment doesn't allow me to.
You get there. Don't worry. Can rent.
One day.
Okay. Someone asks. What's this? A tuna fish 3. Did your neighbors complain if you have shoots outside your house?
No. So far, no.
Good,
So
right?
far, they left us alone.
Okay.
Though it was quite funny because there was actually once the black gold shoot, there was a neighbor that took the stairs and she had her husky,
Oh.
and the husky is a puppy.
Oh,
So-
yeah, cute.
Oh, it was chaotic.
Why?
Because the husky wanted to play with everyone. And then,
Oh.
and then there were my two girls were there as well. So all the more, when three dogs are together, it's like chaos.
Chaos.
Yeah. So
Okay.
cute.
Pupuran suggests underwater mermaid shoots. Maybe
Yes,
someday,
I want to do that.
That'd be
I
so
want to
awesome.
do
Yeah,
that.
that'd be awesome. Recipe or Henry suggested putting your camera in a fish tank.
Yeah, okay, Henry. You demo for me first. You put your camera to the fish tank, then I follow you, okay?
Actually, it's possible and you can actually do that. Some people actually did it. I remember there's this Instagram photographer who actually put a camera inside a fish tank and load the fish tank into the water and did a shoot.
Wow.
So it actually works. But if you accidentally drop your fish tank, gg.com/rafflemilcopter.
Okay.
Alex suggested, Emily, I can suggest you can try to get this underwater kit called the Kapek. It's
Yeah,
somewhere around $100 below.
100.
Yep, you
Wow,
can do
okay.
that. Recipe came up with a very stupid suggestion of using my camera instead of yours, to which I say no immediately. Okay, now since we're talking about gear, what's your dream plan, your dream shoot, and dream gear?
Okay, let's start with dream gear.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I think it's quite obvious what my dream gear is.
I don't know, man. You tell me.
Brown collar lights.
Yeah, addictive, right? Once you use it, you don't want to let go, right?
Like every time I use my Godox, I'm like, just gotta make do this, okay? Just gotta make do.
What's the issue? I mean, like, why the insistence on using brown color lights?
Is it high speed sync?
No, I mean high speed sync also available in Godox lights.
No, but how to say? Okay, so my Godox lights, right? Basically, I cannot burst. I cannot take burst shots because the flash will just go off.
You mean like speed
But-
mode or something like that?
Yeah,
Quick
yeah,
recycling.
but for brown color, it's consistently there. So
That's because
Yeah.
of the ATCT technology. You can read up on your own.
yeah, I know. And then because the light is very strong compared to Godox. Yeah, and sometimes my Godox overheats. So
Nafi, you and Hanafi can join gang already. This one is
yeah.
his barbecue Yongno lights.
Yeah, and also like I really like the huge softbox that you have.
Which one?
The one that
120 by
creates the
180?
very nice rim light.
Oh, 120 by 180, the one that you hate
Yeah.
to keep and open up.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
holy cow light. That's what James Tan said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for those people who are wondering why I like Bronco lights, I mean I also love Bronco lights. It's just that it's consistent lah. Personally, I did a test between my old lights, the Bowens, Formex, where I used to work. They use Formex lights, and we also had, of course, Godox as well. But that one's more like a control unit. So far, the Braun lights are the most consistent. I was shooting like bursts non-stop, and the recycling speed and the accuracy in colors is just consistent across the board for a Braun. So that's why that test was done in 2016, and Eugene was there to let me try the camera, the lights and all that. Then I think about 2018, I bought my own first kit of Cirrus L. So Emily, your dream might come true someday. So just hold on to it. someday. Gambate.
One day.
Okay, so dream plan or dream shoot, whichever.
I haven't really
Oh, wait,
Thought.
stop, sorry. Dream gear, camera.
camera.
Lights you
I'm
covered
not
already.
very particular about the cameras, I guess. Yeah, but if there's a camera that I do like, I don't mind having next time would probably be the Nikon D850.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but for lenses wise, I usually stick with Sigma.
Ah.
Yeah, because I mean I've used Sigma lenses before when I was at Lunaworks, and I could see the difference between it and the Nikon lenses. So definitely Sigma lenses are my goal as well next time.
Yeah. Actually, to be honest, I just got my first Sigma lens also. This is the
Yeah, the macro,
Yeah,
right?
it's so good. I love it. It's like, it's amazing, It's like in fact, one of these days, one of the episodes of Amazing Life Show, I'm just gonna share like a quick product photography using macro lens as well. So that's something that is coming up in, I don't know, a couple of weeks. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, but it's razor sharp. I love it. I love that lens. Okay. And now we're into the Q&A session. Let's ask the audience if you guys got any other questions. Otherwise, we'll wrap up soon. It's way longer than expected. Normally, we finish the episode at 9:30. Now it's almost 10:30. But I think it's been a very wonderful sharing session. The very fact that most of you guys asked a lot of wonderful questions, and Emily's got so much to share, and I really love the fact that she's very open with her behind the scenes and her inspirations behind her shots. It's been wonderful, right? And to see a lot of our friends, our new friends, following this channel. And if you haven't followed this channel, you have to follow the channel. Get notifications when we are coming on online again. For those of you guys who are wondering what this channel is all about, basically this channel was created because I have nothing better to do. It's true. Okay, because of COVID-19, I couldn't go out and shoot, I couldn't run workshops and things like that, so I can actually do this live stream as a way of teaching people, continue to teach people photography techniques and tips and tricks, and of course bring forward some other photographers to share their thoughts on the business of photography, or even share their own creative journey, like in this case with Emily. And of course we do have tutorials and virtual workshops. So on Tuesdays at 8 p.m, Tech Talk Tuesday is all about technical reviews or even virtual workshops. But next Tuesday is going to be a little bit special. We're going to invite a committee member of PPAS, and he's also a photographer from a company called Loud Kitchen, and he's into, this guy called Aaron, okay, Aaron Ang. He's into commercial photography works, and he's gonna share some stuff. I'm not gonna tell you what he's gonna share right now, but he's gonna share some topics pertaining to the business in photography in general. Tomorrow, yeah, he's into knives. Tomorrow we're gonna have Wesley Wong. He's a master printer for one of the Ilford gallery. In fact, the only Ilford gallery in Malaysia right now, in Kuala Lumpur. And he's also an ASO Global Ambassador, and he's gonna be with us at 5 p.m. Next Friday, I'm hoping to get a Malaysian photographer as well. I will not say who it is, but coming up soon. When the post is up, it will be up. So if you can, please hit the follow button on this Twitch channel, and you will soon be able to see what else we have in store. And it's gonna be like it's gonna be in for a long haul, because COVID-19, I don't see it being gone anytime soon. So I'm just gonna try to keep on pushing more content out and sharing more stuff with you. And at the same time also, I'm gonna also start working out some details with the Pro Photography series for the library at Orchard, because we've been working with them in the collaborations for the past 2 years, I think, doing talks and all that to the masses, to the public. And because of COVID-19, we can't do that right now. We can't do it on the ground. So what we are going to do now is we're actually going to have sessions online, but that one is not going to be on this Twitch stream. It'll be on their platform, and we have yet to finish work out the details, but we will get into that, and I'll make the announcements on my Facebook page as well. So right now I'm just going to do a quick shout out again to our sponsor for today, Brown Color Singapore Private Limited. So this is actually their website. You can take a look at their website. You can check out some of the gears that they have on sale. They don't just sell brown color lights, they also have monitors. So if you are interested in ASO monitors, they sell ASO monitors as well. They also have I think right now there's some kind of like sale, so it's a little bit more affordable. They also have of course camera systems. If you are into medium format, they carry the Phase 1 XF as well. And Emily, I'm just gonna ignore your messages. If you are interested to buy the Capture One software, if in the event that in the unfortunate event that you did not win the copy of Capture One, you can actually still buy it from them at a very affordable 342 Sing dollars, including taxes. So you can buy it online as well, and they can email out the license to you as well. Video equipment also, you can take a look at that. They do have a whole array of video equipment as well. And this is probably one of my favorite section, promotion and clearance. You can see that there's a lot of things on promotion, including the Loop Deck Plus, which works very wonderfully with Capture One as well. Yeah, so take a look at that as well. Oh, and if you can get one of these, man, the Move Pack is brilliant. It's so wonderful. It's one of the best lighting systems I own. It's my favorite. It's very fast and powerful and can overpower the sun. So take a look at that as well. For those who are reading the chat box, the Aaron they're talking about is not the same Aaron as the one that you guys are familiar with. Not Aaron Ang is not Aaron Heng. It's two different people. Okay, so again, for those people who are keen to participate in the giveaway by Brown Color Singapore, this is the URL. You can actually have a chance to win a copy of a copy of Capture One Pro 20, not Bronca Lights, unfortunately. Maybe someday in the future, I don't know. I think Eugene will get a shock of his life. But yeah, I'm sorry, a copy of Capture One Pro 20. You can win a copy of Brown Color Light brochure. I'm pretty sure you can.
Win the pen and umbrella.
Yeah. Actually, I actually have a brown color umbrella for the rain. It's a very
It's awesome, eh?
Yeah,
Honestly,
it's
the
awesome.
umbrella is damn awesome.
Yeah, man. Remember the time when we were shooting in the alley and it was actually very useful?
Mm-hmm.
And we left it alone because there was a cockroach on it. Oh, the umbrella is not for photo shoot, by the way. It's really for weather, bad weather. Okay, so you have a chance to win Capture One Pro 20, and if you can, drop by my Facebook page, give it a like, okay, and if you can, click on this following button and click on see first, so that whenever I make announcements on the next episode of the Amazing Live Show, you can actually see it immediately. And on top of that, you can also find me on Twitter. Okay, this is my Twitter channel. You can always read it. So this is I'm just gonna let Jarvis tell you where to go, and etc, etc, etc. Now, for those people who are wondering, like, how can you help fund this project? Because as you all know, this is actually a personal project of mine, and this is I'm hoping to monetize it. I'm just being very frank here. Am I gonna be a full-time live streamer? I'm not sure. Am I gonna be am I gonna turn this into a career? Maybe. I'm not so sure. Or at the most, right now I'm just streaming twice a week, Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. And if you want to show your support, you can actually go and donate or tip. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell Jarvis, tell them where you can make your funds. So you can actually go to PayPal, or you can buy me a coffee. So this is something you can do as well. And if you're a brand and you happen to watch this right now, you can actually go and email me, or you can just directly send it by coffee. Okay. And now just a quick shout out to the PPAS. So this is actually the PPAS website. Okay. One of my favorite websites to go to in terms of information for professional photography works and things like that. The news section actually has got some very nice articles. You can actually read them up on your own. Very important to note that some of the articles are actually very helpful in terms of understanding how the business of photography works. So in this case, like, have you been charging loading fees? You can read up on that, how you can actually make more money out of your business in photography. And the other one is the brainchild of James. You can see him chatting in the chat box as well. James actually created this thing called the Photography Business Calculator, which is very useful for photographers based in Singapore, because you can actually decide for yourself how are you going to plan your business around your budget constraints. So things like spending on equipment, monthly business expenses, and now because of COVID-19, you really need to think carefully about how you're going to recover from this pandemic when the time comes. So you need to decide how much you need to charge in the future just to make your ends meet, or just to survive, but more importantly to make profit. And that's the idea behind this calculator, really just to work out in such a way that your business will be able to float and you'll be able to swim in wonderful profits. So hopefully you guys will be able to get there as well. So take a look at this. This is the business calculator. I'm just going to put the link here as well. Yeah, like what James said, basically how not to kill yourself by doing photography. Because even for myself also, when I first started out, my first ever photography job, I worked for almost 5 hours non-stop shooting with a film camera, and I earned only 120 Sing dollars. It's freaking sad. Okay, so now with a better understanding of how to run my own business as a photographer, I can say I'm living quite comfortably lah. But except for now, because of COVID-19, things are a little bit on the slow side. That's why I started this live streaming channel, hoping that it can be a platform for monetization. So in any case, thank you so much for joining us this evening. I think, sorry, Sky, thank you. You just mentioned Chayo. Thank you so much. Sky, I recall you actually asked something about Capture One Pro 20 tutorial. If you want to, you can just drop me an email and we'll try to sort out, because right now I am actually running a Capture One Pro 20 101 classes as well via Zoom. in the daytime when I'm not live streaming or raiding in World of Warcraft Classic on Mondays and Wednesdays. Okay, so we can still conduct a one-on-one lesson on Capture One via Zoom. I'll let you know the details as well. And there is a promotion right now because of COVID-19. Normally it costs about $180 for half a day of one-on-one tutorial. Now it's about $120. So I can do that as well. So just email me. My email address is here, mezame@mezame.com. Just drop me an email and tell me that you want to go for a Capture One class one-on-one. Then just let me know. Okay, and with that, thank you so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. same channel.
Thank you.
Remember to hit follow. Let's just bring Emily in one last time. Okay, anything else you want to say to your wonderful fans and friends who are online right now on the Twitch channel?
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
I'll see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. Do take care of yourself. Stay tuned for the end trailer. Okay. Thank you so much and goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, gonna mute Emily now.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation.
On 3, 1, 2.